What's up, Neat? Hello, hello. Isn't your birthday also soon? I was thinking about how it's Timothy's birthday today. Isn't your birthday also really close? Wow, dude, singularity. July 2nd. Happy belated. Shit, dude. Old. Yeah, what's up? How's your evening? I already said it. Oh shit. What's up, Dread Pilot Solo? Pirate. What's up? Did I say happy birthday to you? How was my day? Pretty decent. Woke up pretty late though, and didn't touch grass. I did shit, man. I'm actually losing sense of all my time. What's up, King? Yeah, I didn't do anything. Woke up pretty late. Scrolled Twitter and stuff, and then I watched a documentary about Vancouver, which is it was really well researched. It was basically talking about the state of Vancouver, which although is like really prosperous in terms of like nature, trying to speak, really prosperous in terms of like natural beauty and stuff and economic welfare. There's like the really big drug problem happening, and there's like not a lot of things that the government is doing to help. Yeah, it was a pretty big criticism of the government, but it was super duper well like researched, and there were tons of interviews, and like it really helps make people like empathetic almost, you know? Yeah, it was super interesting. But yeah, what I saw on Twitter was like meh, like classic stuff, people complaining, people being like, slay girl, like don't kill yourself. Like, oh, don't think about killing yourself because there's always better, and like, you know, things that make people say, oh, I hate men, except it makes men say, oh, I hate women, you know? Yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna... Your Genshin is just filled with... Duolingo X Genshin, can someone explain that to me? I saw Kaya and the Duolingo owl. What is that? What is that? Why is that a thing now? There's an actual collab? Sheesh, dude, that's crazy. What's up, Bart? How have you been? How was your day? You don't happen to be doing like a summer class, are you? What's up? Yeah, sorry, let me just get a tweet out. India taking summer classes. Oof. Ew. University. Ew. Ew, neat. Fuck. Ah, dude, my weakness. My weakness. Okay, I got two more streak freezes, so I technically don't have to do Duolingo today. So let's just get into it. Yeah, what's up, Starboy? How you been? Yeah, I ended up being like too lazy to really cook anything, where I was like, yeah, lazy, yeah. I was straight up like, should I order something? But then for some reason on Uber Eats, they've changed the way that promotions work for us, where you have to get enough food to qualify for the promotion first, and then like it removes it, right? Which means that you can't just stack on BOGOs on top of each other make it technically worth $40 and then it's worth 20 and then add on the discount. It has to be $40 after the first discount, and it's just what am I gonna do with 6 shawarmas, dude? Like I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. So I made some instant noodles, added some bok choy, added some shrimp, some tuna, and some, yeah, you know, if we're gonna eat unhealthy, you might as well add some stuff that would make it slightly more healthy, you know? Get some bok choy for the fiber, get some shrimp for the protein, tuna for protein. Yeah, and then you got, yeah, it was pretty solid. You would fuck up 6 shawarmas. I would have like, honestly, 5.5 of them sitting in my fridge. And the thing is, I'm moving out tomorrow. So PSA, no stream tomorrow and probably this weekend. Oh, I gotta move out. No, dude. And then I have to be a NEET in my own house, and then my parents are gonna judge me every single day. Fuck, man. Yeah, I'm moving out. I already you don't fucking need fuck, dude. Oh god. Just be in my room. You guys are gonna call me such a basement dweller. I'm actually considering like doing all my streaming stuff in the basement. Taking summer classes instead of staying at home. Yeah, because it's really like stifling. It's really stuffy having parents like constantly pop into your room being like, hey, what you doing? Basements are the goat. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, especially right now because it's summer. But I have really bad like circulation issues, so when winter rolls around I'm probably gonna be suffering really, really badly. Yeah, horrible ventilation. All the cold air comes to the bottom, and then the top, like the top of the house is so fucking stuffy. I can wear winter layers in winter. Dude, back in my Osu days, I had to wear mittens, dude. I had to wear gloves. Unfinished basement. Unfinished basement. Unfinished basement. Dude. It was really cursed. It was super duper like, I felt like my movement was restricted. I went from being able to comfortably stream like 180 to 190 to like only going 160, bro. Bad times. Bad times. But I was desperate, dude. Like I was always so fucking cold. And it really like makes your fingers super duper rigid. But then wearing gloves also prevents you from moving. You're like a snowman. Sub 20 degrees is your sweet spot, really? Back when I was in the war, yeah, man. 1,000 yard stare type shit. Kicked you out because of adoption stuff. Ooh, what? Are you okay, dude? I hope you're doing better. You're fine. That's good to hear. Unfinished basement into getting kicked out once you turn 18. What about like, what's it called? Post-secondary education. Yeah, man. What the hell? What the fuck? Yeah, I was besides like eating ramen today, I didn't really do much else. Ooh. I ended up watching a really well done a really well done documentary on like Vancouver's drug addiction and stuff. Korea's adoption was kind of whack back then. Speaking of which, I did see a post on my timeline that was essentially like a Korean feminist talking a lot about like problems with South Korea. Things like things like have sympathy for Korean women if they emigrate out of their country, because like it's really dangerous to be a feminist in South Korea. Yeah, like some of the news that I saw was a woman who had short hair. She was like a convenience store worker or something. She ended up getting assaulted because some dude thought that she was a feminist. What do I know about ansung ramen? That it's delicious. Happy birthday. Yeah, and there was another issue where like MapleStory released an animation, and for half a second they had like a frame of a character doing this symbol or something, and people took it as like some sort of like feminism sign. I didn't know this, but apparently it means that it's making fun of people who have small penises, right? Yeah, I heard about that. So they ended up getting the female animator who worked on it fired, even though she technically didn't draw that frame. And a coworker gifted her plastic surgery? No, see the thing is, right? I don't blame women for like getting plastic surgery because like they're super duper like, you know, like it's so normalized, yeah, because they kind of need. Oh, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. They need plastic surgery in order to be comfortable. That's insulting though? I don't think so. Because if you think about the number of women who have gotten plastic surgery, it's really fucking high. Because you attach your face to your resume, you don't get a job if you're not like good looking. And so a lot of these people get double eyelid surgery, nose jobs, and like jaw shaving in order to improve their life. Which I don't hate the person who got the plastic surgery for, because like they did what they could in order to be more comfortable and to be like happier, right? But it is like super duper fucked up that people have to do it in the first place. Right, so the animator, the MapleStory animator who ended up getting fired was a woman, right? Because they're like, oh, it's a stupid fucking like feminist who worked on this animation. So they got her fired, but they didn't fire the male animator who allegedly had CP on their PC, dude. I know, dude. What did he have? A certain something something. A certain something something. Are you fucking serious, dude? Oh, okay. Competitive programming. Yeah, not the CP. It's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. There's tons of articles talking about how women ended up losing their jobs, especially in like the video gaming industry. They just lose their jobs because they're seen as like feminists or something. Like one person accuses them of being a feminist, and all of a sudden they got fired because like, what? What? So I think it's really important to kind of have sympathy for like South Korean women, or you know, women in general, because it's tough. It's tough for them, especially since the whole Tsuyang drama. Or can you even call it drama? The news that she was essentially getting abused by her boyfriend for the last like 5 years, and she was getting extorted more or less by both him and like a bunch of these other YouTubers, because she ended up being forced to like work as essentially a bottle girl, to my understanding. The boyfriend brought her to these host clubs and stuff in order to work so he could get money from her. And when she said, I don't want to work as like a hostess anymore, he was like, then give me another way to like make money, essentially, right? And she said, okay, I'll start the mukbang. I'll start mukbanging. And it's just ouch, dude. Yeah, so there's a handful of videos that you can see where she is doing a mukbang, right? And she'll have a bruise or something on her arm. Nice. She'll have a bruise or something on her arm because she was getting physically assaulted up to twice a day by her boyfriend. And the worst part is, right, he had extorted like something like 4 million won, which is a lot of money. If you chop off like 3 zeros, that's what? I don't know. I'm a bit too lazy to kind of think about that right now. But he extorted a lot of money from her, as well as these other like YouTubers, and she finally like came out with it, right? And then her boyfriend committed suicide. 4 million, yeah. You have to chop off like essentially 3 digits to sort of convert it to USD, but it's like still a lot of money, and she got extorted for all of it. And then he just went to like committed suicide, dude. 3k USD. Oh, why do I feel like when people say million, it really makes it sound like a shit ton of money, you know? There was something about how there was 4 million in settlements, I believe. Oh shit, dude. But yeah, it's just such a shitty situation. At least she can finally speak out about it now. But yeah, I think people now want to try to like report the other YouTubers who are extorting her, which is good. It's good. Yeah, people were saying like, even though it kind of sucks that he killed himself, at the very least he won't be able to harm anyone else. But also at the same time, I can't imagine like being too young and being like, yo, like this guy, he made the last 5 years of my life terrible, you know, and now he's just gone, right? I'm way too vindictive to, you know, kind of let that slide. Ooh, 88 right now. Did you continue college? You do IT and engineering. Should you continue for more money or not? I think you could probably get a decent engineering job or like IT job with just a bachelor's, right? So it's up to you. How do you feel about school? Me personally, I don't like school, so I'm just taking my bachelor's degree and dipping. Yeah, always worth trying to get the degree at the very least. But in terms of like finding a master's or like completing a master's or a PhD, that's really up to you and like what you wanna finish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's fucked. Nice. GG. People very often will go back to school to get a better degree because they're sometimes getting passed up for promotions. Yeah, I think it definitely depends on like your degree. I'm not an engineer, so I can't speak to like in terms of if you want to climb the corporate ladder like that. But certainly if you think it would help a lot and you don't hate school and if you can see yourself like, you know, in the future putting it to good use, I think it would be worth it then. But me personally, I don't think I need it. I basically evaluated every single person that I've ever met in my jobs, and none of them, virtually none of them had the master's degree or like super high education. In fact, one of them was a chef, and they were my manager. So one of them had an English degree and was my manager. So. God, it's so fucked up like how things work out sometimes, because the lady who ended up replacing me at my old job, yeah, highly depends on workplace and like your degree and what kind of jobs you get. But don't want to continue doing IT and paying bills on top of school payments. Honestly, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But Bart definitely has a point where it depends on what you see yourself doing in the future. And it honestly could be pretty decent to have like a master's in your back pocket or like a good degree in your back pocket, so you can be like, hey, look at what I have, promote me, plus like $10 on top of your pay. Hi. Tomo Tang-san. O genki? Yeah, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, my job, my old job. So it was a co-op position for like 12 fucking fired. How is this possible, dude? I don't think I've ever run into people this many times. Like the same person. It's always been like maybe 1 or 2 games. You are too good. Or maybe our MMR is just way too similar. But yeah, at my old job, it was a 12-month co-op, right? And so I was working with my first manager for 1 month, if that. And then she said deuces, like she just left. I found a better job somewhere else, and so I'm leaving, and then I was left without a supervisor, but at the very least I had another co-op student with me in my program as well. So she was like good company for the next 3 months, and then she also said deuces, I'm going back to school. And so I was left running solo bolo at my job. I was the only person in my department, in the product development department, which was so isolating, and it was so terrible, especially because the company when I joined it was like in the red. Hella in the red. Like they were about to I think they were like $2 million in debt or something because they ordered too much packaging or like too many ingredients, and they all just went bad, or like they were gonna go bad, and they just didn't have the means to pay it off. So right when I joined, it was such a fucked up time. Ne. Canada も how do you say hurricane? 最近ね、よく雨が降ったね。Thank you. Ah.
残り1名 B でキャリアダウン
Oh, it's a fucking dee nee 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 dee nee nee nee. But yeah, after that, oh, 最悪だ. Yeah, I listen, I'm not gonna sit here and not say I did not put junior analyst product development manager on my resume. Cause like what the fuck, dude? Genuinely, I was like, where the fuck did all my associates go? So the entire time, for the first couple months, there was nothing happening. Like I was literally sitting at my desk reading books, right? Because there wasn't anything happening. Production wasn't running, people weren't buying business from us because we technically had a really bad rep. Woo! Well played. We technically had a really bad rep because obviously if you're known amongst the industry as the company that doesn't pay off their bills and their debt, there were tons of companies like suppliers that just didn't want to work with us because we didn't pay them off in the past, right? So after we got a loan from, well, first of all, we got owned by a private equity firm. We got bought out, and then they gave us a loan of like $1 million or something, said here, pay off your debts, and then like make some magic happen. So the old boss got fired, the old like accountant left, the sales manager left, my product development manager left. A small loan of $1 million. Yeah, so like everyone was leaving, and by the time like things stabilized, I was still the only person in my department. Fuck, dude. Ooh, shit, dude. No, dude. Yeah, so it was just really lame, right? And so I said I eventually had to go. I was like, I have to go back to school. So I was talking to my boss, and he was like, oh shit. So 2 weeks before I had to go, he ended up hiring a new person who, first of all, had an English degree. But secondly, she was there to replace me. And so she basically just immediately got product development lead, right? Like project manager, blah, 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 like whatever you want to call it. She basically got that got that job the second that she got there, and I was like, damn, dude, like I've been holding down the fort for the last like 8 months, so I try my best to train her. But at the same time, like despite her having something like 30 years of product development like experience, I felt like I was teaching like a newborn baby. Like it didn't feel like she knew anything. I would say to her, yeah, training my manager sounds goofy. It was so fucked up, especially because I was getting paid not what I thought was like worth my time, you know? New ansung.
スパイクを設置
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude.
一人だ
What?
敵
The sage made it past you? Last guy was backside. Oh. But yeah, like I would say to her, hey, we have the SOP written down in a nice. We have the SOP written down in like Excel spreadsheets. You know, you could just read through that, and she would still come to me. You got timinged, motherfucker. Yeah, and she would still come to me and be like, hey, how do you do this? And I have to be like, hey, hey, this is how you do it. If you have any more questions, please do use the fucking Excel spreadsheet that was so kindly laid out for all of us, like prior to me even being hired. Like they're useful. And it was just like really frustrating. Yeah, 50% of people are dumber than the average person, but at the same time, I was just like what? An English degree, not hating on English degrees, but like at the same time, like what are they doing in a job that's like meant for someone with a like bio degree? You know what I mean? Like half of my job is not, at the same time, it's like it's super specialized. Kika dumb, I don't think you're dumb, neat. Beep beep. Yeah, it was just like really frustrating because what?
B でキャリアダウン最後の一
What?
人だ
Okay, anyways. Yeah, I'm not hating on like people with English degrees, but it's just kind of really shocking to me that they can come into like my job area, you know, because it's usually usually people who have you know, like bio degrees. People in biomed or like biology, they end up doing QC jobs. Nice try. They end up doing like quality control jobs or like product development. I know marketers can get into product development, but at the same time I'm like, you know, like this is my specialization, right? Like this is what I studied for. This is what I've done my last 5 years of school for, and it's like where did you come from? Kinda. It's not like I resented her. She was like okay, and at the very least it was interesting to finally have someone to talk to, because the people in fucking sales didn't tell me shit. they just would come to me and be like, hey, I need these hundreds of samples out by tomorrow, and I'd be like, bitch, I need more time. Oh fuck.
A でキャリアダウン
Good trade. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what can you do with an English degree? Oh, speak English? Real, dude. Yes, also true. The fact that she had like 20 years of experience in product development is why she got that much, is why she like landed the job in the first place. Because like the way that she answered the interview questions was really like fine. She talked a lot about her experience and like what she did and like what made her a good fit for the job. And I was like, you know what? This is fine, dude. Considering that I'm out of here in 2 weeks, there's probably no better option. You know? But it's just like it's kind of shitty to see like how much better the job market was before we were even born. You know what I mean? And now it's a fucking catastrophe. Just Canada in general, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, the last time that I'm not doing this, Timothy. Fuck that shit. Equal cost of living to New York, but getting paid on average like 35% less. Yes, also, Canada is really, really highly educated, but we have proportionately like really, really poor pay. Aww. Three Hololive characters in game? That's pretty sick. I did not realize that Hololive had a collaboration. But yeah, I was talking to one guy before, and oh yeah, it was when I was going to the ER. When I was going to the ER, there was like an Asian paramedic who was talking to me, like trying to keep me awake, right, so I didn't pass out. And he was like, "Oh, what do you study?" I was like, "Oh, you know, food science." I was looking to be a product developer. And he was like, "You should go to Korea. They have a lot of good opportunities there." But then now I'm thinking about like, then I'd have to be in Korea, you know? Yeah, maybe we don't do that. But honestly, I would be kind of open to going abroad for a job, because that sounds pretty OP. Except I don't know if I would want to. I don't know if I'd want to be in a like Asian country. Okay, I guess we are going.
Wait, Omen, can I please? I can use it.
Aww, last guy heaven. Nice shot, thanks, dude. OT, OT. Yeah, I don't know. Would you guys ever be interested in working abroad? Especially cause Senrang Kag, is this sniping if you can hear us running sewers? I mean, it's whatever, dude. It's whatever. Honor is honor. Audio is audio. It is what it is. Would be scary. Yeah, for sure. When my sister, she was prepping to go to Switzerland, she was really, really like grinding, learning German. But now she's like really happy. And you know, she gets paid super duper well, considering, and you know, she gets to live her life. Okay, good job. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Any skins I recommend? Oh, Ruination, Kuronami. Unless you're not into the spooky ooky. Ooh.
アタッカーの勝利
GG's, Bart. Well played. Yeah. Also, it's just really nice in Europe where everything is like super walkable. And you got like good, decent welfare laws. School. Oh shit. Hold on, wait. Let me crouton. Tony? Let me see if there's people that I don't have a
対戦を
name
確認
for. Timothy. Wow, for once you're actually not on the enemy team. That's kind of OP. I think, is this the first time I'll be playing with you? Yeah, W. You guys can't see because of my here. Let me. Look, it's Timothy, Lucky and Jet. Yeah, it's him. I mean, listen, people. I think people don't care enough. Oh shit! Really? Oh, history repeats itself. Listen. I think not enough people worry about their digital footprint. I think people should think before they tweet a lot of the time. Cause Twitter, I feel like a lot of the time, the second something happens, they'll be like trauma dumping, or they'll say some like really cancelable shit, like maybe a slur or something, or the N-word. Like who is that lady on TikTok, the white lady who said these broke ass N-words and she got fired right away? What's up, Waffle? Hi. Don't want to share your personal life? Yeah, for sure. I think there should be some sort of boundary between what you share versus like what actually happens in your personal life. Yeah, how you been, Waffle? Honestly, the thing is, right, some Harvard freshmen that got kicked out because their private chats got leaked. Dude, I keep on seeing shit about like Australian students who live, I don't know, they go to like some private school or something. They keep on making these tier lists of women or girls in their grades, and it's like some of the most degenerate shit ever. And I think some of them got expelled. I'm not saying it, dude. I don't have the pass. You see my skin, dude? No pass.
誰か買ってくんない
No pass. I know my place. Sexy haha waifus are big. Okay, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. In the fucking E-boy game that I'm playing, everyone's thirsting over a new character that's coming out, and like I think those are funny, but I think most of the time it's also on a separate it's on a separate account that's like not their personal. The girl's ranking sheet in 9th grade. I think for us there was never like an explicit sheet, but I did hear people talking about like, oh, this girl is like the hottest girl in our grade kind of deal. And spoiler alert, it was not me. God, I was such an ugly rat in high school. Yeah, sexy aha waifus are not cancelable, but saying like it was you, damn it, dude. How could you? How could you? I trusted you. But you know, now you got my expectations super duper high. I'm imagining very, very big strunk, neat. Hello, Elfboy. I expect you to look just like your model.
目を奪うリロード中リロード
リロード中
See, here's the thing, Pirate. There's so many people who just kind of assume like feminine equals gay. There was that nurse on TikTok who pretty recently people tried to cancel him because they're like, oh, he was trying to queer bait. He tried to pretend that he was gay to like appeal to people, but he was just like a slightly more feminine like East Asian man, and so like it's so ridiculous that people tried to cancel him for like what's the word, like gay baiting. People thought that he was using. People thought that he was acting gay and they tried to cancel him for that, and it was just like so ridiculous to see because like it almost perpetuates the idea that like feminine men don't get to be feminine and you just immediately get touted as being gay, and it's really unpleasant, dude. It's unpleasant to be, you know, terrible assumptions. Yeah, for sure. The perpetuation is too true. New. No, wait for my smokes. People are so fast, man. Oh! I know, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that school. They hear like my voice in game or something, and someone has asked me before, "Are you a transvestite?" And I was like, "What?" Like, no. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was in a Val game. It was on Fracture. And I also have a friend who has like a deep voice, right? And she has also run into she's also run into people who ask like, are you a Well, see, the thing is that word wasn't a slur when Oran High School Host Club came out, but now it is, and I don't know if I get to say it. I don't think I get to say it because I'm not a trans person. I'm not part of that community. Yeah. Also, I hate people who use like LGBT people or like minority people as a way to further their own agenda. Talked about being open-minded or progressive, being oddly regressive with stereotypes. For real. And I knew a guy in my high school who, first of all, pretended that he was gay. Secondly, pretended he was trans to try to see if he could get into UPenn. Because the American school system is pretty like hard for a Canadian to get into, especially if you want to get into Ivy League. You remember that stream? It's been a hot minute. But it really just like sticks with you. People being like, "Are you a transvestite?" Just because of your voice, or you know, "Are you one of those female things?" And it's like, what? Like, oh, like the dehumanization is pretty terrible. But yeah, it's like I hate that people kind of have it both ways. They're like, oh, you have to be more open-minded. You have to be like better about yourself, right? Yeah, they asked if I was one of those female things, and it was so unpleasant. It was so unpleasant. Go get him, Timothy. Oh shit! Oh shit, it's a hot e-boy on your gun. A drama guy all high school and everyone would make generalizations about you. Yeah, it's a e-boy. Yo, can I get that drop after? Like once we can buy actual guns? I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to use it. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Sounds Gucci. You know what? I do think back on my high school days, and I do not think that I was super involved in drama. I feel like most of my high school drama kind of blossomed and developed after high school, which is like a crazy thing to say, right? But the worst that drama got in my high school was, oh, I've talked about it so many times already, but it's so funny that I can never like not talk about it. It was a girl who was essentially like, she went out to the movies with a boy that she knew had a girlfriend. So, you know, he was cheating on his girlfriend. And then it was in the movie theater, he got a hand job from the girl that he went with. She took a picture of his penis and posted it onto Snapchat. And then obviously people found out about it. People found out about it, including the girlfriend. And so the girlfriend was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't want you to talk to her anymore. And so the girl who gave him the hand job, she was like, if you leave me, I'll kill myself. And then it got to the point where they had to like go to the guidance counselor to sort things out, and she just like didn't show up to school for like a month. Yeah. She was crazy, dude. Ooh-ah! Yeah, that's what was happening like when I was in high school. And then after high school I had the beef with the besties, and then like yeah. Yeah. Aww, nice try. Nice try, Pikachu. It's okay. Don't know any drama that happened in your high school. Maybe that's better, dude. Maybe that's better. I feel like now all I can do is like like all I remember from my high school is the stupid drama. Knew you as a doofus that ran around the halls. Your reputation precedes yourself, Bart. What the heck? What the heck? I think people just knew me as the terrible, terrible translator. Oh, fuck. Yeah, because I was a weeb in high school, and I was the person who would translator. People knew me as like the girl who watched a shit ton of anime, and I kind of welcomed it because at the time I was just kind of like, what? I didn't even get a chance to see your gun, dude. That's a shame. That's such a shame. Yes, known weeb. So my title was kind of shitty translator, because they would ask me, hey, what's this in Japanese? Or like, hey, what's this in Mandarin? And I'd be like, that. 50 combat score. I don't want to talk about it. OAPT contest placed like second, and they announced it during morning announcements, and the principal came into your class to give a speech. Dude, that level of like change custom. That level of like attention is something that I could never handle, especially because my name is like really easily mispronounced. But at least it wasn't as bad as my other friend. They were okay, first of all, hate how people keep reinforcing these stereotypes in pursuit of being progressive, for sure. Yeah, damn. I guess I won't get to see your e-boy skin. That skin looks really nice, dude. Hold on, let me take a look. I can't even look here, dude. I can't even look here. I can't see the e-boy. Fuck. Oh wait, it's regain power. It's the cipher from last game. Do you log into Valorant? Perhaps. Two chats.
Yeah! Holy fuck!
Oh, sorry guys. What the hell? Sorry, I can only do so much. ごめんね。ごめんね。I muted him. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of it. I think yesterday the same thing happened, and it was like it catches you so off guard. Yeah, so I had a friend. Technically they go by not their current name. They were trans in high school, and they were kind of like finding themselves and stuff, so they had their preferred name and then they had their dead name. And so their dead name, first of all ended up being mispronounced by the principal of our school when they won like a math contest or something. And so they were so salty about it for so long, and I was like, like, real dude, Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sorry, King. I tried to mute as fast as I could. But yeah, you know, it's kind of nice to see people kind of finding themselves throughout high school, like seeing people change. Yeah, pirate, you're accepted here. No hatred. I got rules and shit. No homophobia, no transphobia, no nothing, dude. No nothing. And besides, like being Asian, there is definitely the stereotype that Asian men are super duper feminine, which I don't know. It's such like a shitty bubble that Westerners will end up forcing you into, and so it's really unfortunate. Sending you my medical bill, or sending me your medical bill. Fuck, dude, it's gonna be like $1,000 because you live in America. Yeah, like, do you guys remember a couple of years ago when BTS was first getting really big? I say a couple of years ago. It might have been like 5 years ago at this point. But when they were getting super duper big, I couldn't tell you the number of people who were like interacting with K-pop for the first time, or like any sort of Asian media, and they immediately would just be like, ew, these are men, like they look like girls, they don't have any facial hair, they all look so feminine. And it was like a way to kind of like put them down. It was just so unfortunate to see, and it was really frustrating. But now like I think people are understanding that there's different beauty standards in the world. Isn't it supposed to be attractive to women? I think it's just different beauty standards. It was their first time running into, I guess, men who didn't have facial hair, or like men of a different race. Like it's so fucking wild to think about. Oh. Want to move somewhere else once you think the USA is a dumpster fire of a country? Don't think that you don't have facial hair. Kind of look feminine. Do you actually have like really long hair? Because I think it's really cool to see men with long hair. I have one guy in high school, or like one of my friends from high school. He ended up growing out his hair, and like from time to time, people will look at him from behind and they'll be like, "Down to your ass change, bro." Yeah, he's been growing out his hair since high school, and now it's like really fucking like nice hair. Like his hair is so thick and so voluminous and luscious. I'm like, damn, dude. Like it's so fun to see men with long hair. I understand. When you want to grow it out, you have to get past the Snape phase. The Snape phase is a little bit of a travesty, I will admit, but seeing it like grown out is really fucking cool. That doesn't flash me. That's not that bad. But yeah, just like people having their eyes open to like different people getting their eyes open to different types of beauty standards is always so interesting, because people will be like, ew, like what are you? Or like there's always that sort of bigotry almost, and it's definitely really tiresome. But eventually, once it becomes normalized, it gets a lot better. Someone wanted to be your boyfriend, and then he realized you're a man. No. Oh, thanks. What the hell, dude? I just got dropped a gun. Oh, ee. Where are we going? Ooh, get me out, dude. Get me out. When it's based on extremely old ass, outdated, unnatural standards, hurt themselves to achieve, it should be snuffed out. For real. I really do hate the whole like trend that plastic surgery is becoming. Like shit like buccal fat removal is super trendy. Blepharoplasties, nose jobs are beyond common. What else is there? There was a whole like fox eye trend a couple maybe a couple years ago, and it's like it's cliche to say, but your body should not be a trend, and that's just how it is. Yeah, the pale skin, it's super duper like 120 Sky. It's super duper Eurocentric. Yeah, vitamin D deficiencies, or they get so much work done, like bleaching and stuff. There's a ton of products found in particularly Southeast Asia. Anemic or deficient as well, yes. Yes, and the products in Southeast Asia, they are found to have like arsenic and mercury and shit like that just to have like lighter skin. Or in Korea, they end up injecting you with glutathione, which technically is like naturally produced in the body, but when you have like a surplus of it, it basically prevents your body from creating melanin, and so you end up looking paler. And so tons and tons of K-pop idols get that done to fit into some arbitrary beauty standard that dude. yes, also that. The thing is, I think what their value of like what a perfect weight is you take your height in centimeters and then minus 120. So I'm 166, so my standard height should be, or my standard weight should be 46 kilos? 46 kilos? That's not fucking achievable for me to be healthy, you know? Same with whatchamacallit. Like the IU diet ended up becoming a trend a while ago, and she literally said herself, like, this is not sustainable. It's one apple in the morning, a protein shake for lunch, and then a sweet potato for dinner. Something along those lines. You eat like nothing. And that's also really fucking terrible, dude. I'm so tall, goddamn. Yes, I take pride in being above average height for a woman. A woman. Short. Yeah, I think any height is whatever, as long as you're healthy, as long as you're happy. I think it's worse to kind of like constrain yourself. And the thing is, there's an entire like diet culture that's so I guess unaware. I ended up blocking this girl called oh shit, dude. I ended up blocking this Asian creator called Zoe Unlimited because she keeps like perpetuating all of this. I'm an actual shrimp. I sit up straight. I have a fucking redeem for that shit. The ends justifies the means. You were a hater before it was cool and hate on K-pop. Your grandpa fought in the Korean War too? That's really interesting. So much history, dude. I think I also had a grandfather or a great-grandfather who fought in one of the world wars. That shit was crazy. Your internet suddenly— aww, neat. Your grandparents were farmers. Nice. Yeah, I ended up blocking this female creator because she was like, she kept on playing both sides. Oh nah, listen, it makes me unhappy like the rest of you to get that shit redeemed. Okay, I don't wanna hear nothing. Ooh.
B でキャリアダウン
Ooh.
1名
本ユニットはプロトコル 781A に準拠しています。
준비をしています. Like, why is it a redeem? It was not my decision, okay? Someone requested it. Someone requested it.
マッチポイント
What the fuck was I even talking about? Oh, yes. So this Asian creator, she ended up basically playing both sides of the diet dialogue, where one side was like, oh, you should be, oh, Mochiono, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. So she would play both sides and she would say, why did I actually accept? Well, they're paying good points for it. You said nah, you're stronger than me, dude. I give in to peer pressure. I don't know how many people like asked me for it, but I was like, okay. Make it 20k. I mean, considering that we did Gamba yesterday, I think a lot of people ended up getting like 30k for free. It's more on them. Yeah, man, it's gotta be a real, you gotta think about it. It's like a bad financial decision. You gotta weigh your ups and downs. You should make your outfit swap to 50k. Yeah, don't just make the maid outfit for free, dude. Yeah, so on the one side, she would tout herself as this creator. She would tout herself as like a beacon of feminism and like self-love and stuff like that. And she would say things like, oh, you don't have to do anything to be beautiful. But coming from someone who, you know, kind of like,
ディフェンダーの勝利
she does a lot of things, like she diets a lot, except she doesn't acknowledge it as a diet, right? There's nothing that can stop you from a maid costume redeem. Sheesh. Yeah, Bart's ready. Bart's ready. Yeah, so she would do what's it called? Intermittent fasting, where essentially you wait until a specific time to like eat one big meal, right? Another plus 10 days to your no stream streak. No, dude, it doesn't even matter if you stream at like 4 a.m, dude. You can play Final Fantasy, you can play whatever you want. Yeah, if you're not busy, I would love to drop by. Oh, easy. Dude, we could have thirsted over the hot boys together. Yeah, so I don't know. She would just like be like, oh, how I lost weight and like glowed up, right? Even though when she considered herself like at an unhealthy weight, she wasn't like obese or anything. She was like maybe a little bit chubby in the face, a little bit chubby in the stomach, but the way that she talks about herself back then, she was like, oh, I was so ugly. It was like so terrible. Like I just couldn't like look at myself and be happy. And I feel like that's a really, really bad example, right? For other people who perhaps had her old body shape and now she's like super, super skinny and constantly talking about intermittent fasting, like, oh, what I eat to stay skinny. I eat anything to stay skinny. I just don't snack. I just don't do this. I don't do that. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. This is like so unhealthy for you, so I don't eat it. But at the same time, she'll turn around and be like, oh, I'm not on a diet, even though intermittent fasting literally is restricting when you eat. And so by definition, it ends up being a diet, right? So it's just like, it like pissed me off so much. Because yeah, if you took snacks away, like I always end up really, really craving a sweet thing or a super, super salty thing after I eat my dinner. And I've just kind of accepted it. Like if it helps make me satisfied, then I think that's better than waiting like 10 minutes and being like, I'm so hungry. Like let me eat something else, you know? Yeah, I just got so frustrated. Monk fruit extract. Oh, I hate monk fruit extract. At my old job, when I had to work with it, that shit was so gross. And like whenever I had to do tastings of shit with monk fruit in it, it tasted so bad. I hated it, dude. Because monk fruit has a really like weird medicinal kind of taste to it. I hate sucralose as well. I don't like stevia. The flavor of aspartame and like Ace K. When I eat it, it like dries out my. I just like sugar. You made your cheesecake with monk fruit extract and you could not tell. Maybe it was strong enough because basically the place that I worked at had they were doing oatmeal, right? So maybe the flavor of the oatmeal was not strong enough. Thank you. Yeah, sugar. Oh god.
中央でキャリアダウン。さあ行きな。レジーが敵発見。
Hilo with me. Hilo with me. Somebody. Hilo with me. Oh, yo. Yeah, I think it's fine to enjoy, like, to use sugar substitutes as a way to kind of curb your cravings. If that's what you think you need for your health journey or, like, whatever you want. Antidepressants are so bitter. I imagine so. Most medicine doesn't taste very good. Yeah, but for me personally, I end up, like, really tasting, sugar substitutes, and so I don't really tend to eat. I don't tend to like drink sodas that are diet or like eat things that are super sugary just because I don't like it, right? But if I were to sit here and be like, oh, like look at this person eating monk fruit, like it's so unhealthy for you. Look at this person drinking aspartame, that's so bad for you. Like that level of demonizing is just like really not helpful, especially in like a diet sphere where everything can be, you know, like an echolocation, or not echolocation, an echo chamber of things together, right? Thank you. No, dude. No, dude. Aspartame. Yeah, but also it is also kind of like fucked up to use things like aspartame as a way to further your own agenda by saying like, oh, aspartame causes cancer though. Aspartame causes cancer, and like, oh, it's so unhealthy to. Ooh, you've done an entire thing of maple syrup and collapsed. Sheesh, dude. Nice.
You better.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's I can say for sure that's probably not the most healthy. Girls can be oddly vicious towards each other. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been a victim of it. Like, how can how can me saying that someone was a bad friend by leaving me in downtown Toronto where I could have gotten stabbed, like, my fault? You know what I mean? Like, why are they angry at me? I was angry at them, and they're like, oh, but like whenever you talk, you're like so angry and like you're so vindictive and like you sound like you hate us. I'm like, no, dude, I was just expecting you to be a better friend. Yeah, the amount you have to consume to get cancer is also like insane. And also there's a lot of just like so many fear-mongering articles. Like people were saying you have to, oh, if your body becomes like 90 degrees, the aspartame in your body is gonna break down into something that causes cancer. No, dude. It pains me that Americans don't realize that things can be 90 degrees Celsius in order for aspartame to break down. Like no body reasonably reaches that level unless you're literally being cooked. Yeah, so I don't know. The whole like okay. You're cooked all the time, for real, dude. It do be getting real hot. Do be 43. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, like put what you want in your body. The more research you do, the faster we're all gonna die. So it's like,
Thank you.
I think, dude, I just hate like the diet sphere so much because like there's people who will play both sides in order to get views and to get like famous and stuff, like Zoe. what's her name? I'm just gonna call her Zoe. She ends up like saying things like, oh, Blackpink are a product of misogynistic ideals and like we should be fighting for feminism. Like imagine how happy they would be if they were just like a healthy weight, but no, they're a product because that's what K-pop is. And then she'll turn around and be like, oh, like you should be happy at whatever size you are. But then she always talks about like how much she hated herself when she was just slightly above some arbitrary weight, you know?
中央でキャリアダウン
Ooh! Oh shit. You take 0 over normal, but you will take Mexican cola. I hear so many good things about it. I hear so many good things about Mexican cola. People are like you haven't lived until you tried Mexican cola. I want to try it. Ooh.
攻守を交代マッチポイント
How have we never had Mexican cola? I don't know, dude. We live in Canada. It's like significantly harder, significantly further to get Mexican cola to Canada. Real sugar, baby. Yeah, I hear they use sugar cane. Canada moment. It's L spawn. Yeah, I want to try it though. Yeah, so I haven't really like there's very few creators in like the gym talk, diet talk kind of sphere that I really enjoy, that don't just like arbitrarily give a false sense of like body positivity but make it trendy, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. No Mexican places in Canada. It really does blow. Like I wish there was better options for Mexican food, but like the best stuff that we get is like $20 per meal. GG.
アタッカーの勝利
Yeah, it's not available to ship to Canada, or if you want to get it, it's plus $40 in duties and taxes. It's so hard to get things to ship to Canada. And then by the time like you add on the duties and the taxes, then all of a sudden it's not worth it anymore. If I want to get some sort of like, I don't know, like specific Mexican snacks or like Asian snacks, and I want to get it shipped from somewhere, let's say it's like $7 for a chip bag. Sure, if that was it, I'd pay it. But then like $20 in taxes, I'm not paying $27 for a pack of chips. No Mexican place has good food. The good Mexican food, it's at their house because home cooking.
対戦を確認
Actually though, my sister did tell me before that she has a... Okay, so here's the thing, right? When you're in Switzerland, it ends up being super duper exclusive if you have the Swiss passport, right? Because like Swiss citizenship is hella fucking hard to get. So she has this Swiss co-worker, and Swiss co-worker? Swiss co-worker. And one time they were making dumplings or something, right? And she would eat raw pork because she would say like, oh, Swiss pork is healthy and Swiss pork is good for you. Not like there's the risk of like getting shit from raw meat, dude. Like, if you have a lisp, how can you say lisp? There is some German dish where they use ground beef. Yeah, for some reason they're like, I don't know, I wouldn't personally do that. But especially if it's pork. I understand ground beef. Sure, you can argue that there's like beef tartare in North America, but not pork. Pork is generally seen as like something that you cook fully. And to be fair, even ground beef, we have a ton of warnings saying that there is the risk of contamination. And considering that I might have drank listeria contaminated milk yesterday, I might be a little bit fucked. Fuck me. Raw meat is shodo. I don't dislike raw meat. Why isn't your name Lisp? Whoever created the word lisp needs to go to jail. How can you create a word that the people with the impediment literally can't say? How dare you? Was there a recall on the milk? Okay, so basically the news was Silk milks from a specific batch 7825 were supposedly contaminated with with listeria, and I ended up having one of them in my house, and I drank like 80% of it, and then I was like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Your roommates have that shit in the fridge? Yeah, it's Silk like almond milks. It could be the dark chocolate, the unsweetened, the regular like vanilla, blah blah blah. I think you can look it up and you can probably find it. Oh! I think one's main. Both on site, both on site. Yeah, uh-oh. Yeah, make sure at the very top, if it says 7825, use your discretion. Most informed streamer. Yeah, I saw that news on TikTok yesterday. The recall was like the day before yesterday. Yeah, so just FYI, if you're Canadian and you bought a Silk almond milk and it says 7825 at the top, you probably wanna maybe you take a picture of it or like return it back to the store where you got it from. Otherwise, don't drink it. Don't drink it. Yeah, fully cooked meat, I also don't dislike. Do you eat your steak? Oh fuck, dude. 92 raise. Do you take your steak fully well done? No electricity or no running water? So you're telling me like you cooked it on a fire or something? Ooh. Slaughtered and butchered all your meat. You know what? That's kind of sick. That's pretty sick. I don't eat my steak well. Dude, I saw the worst video the other day of someone actually cooking their steak like in 2 pounds of butter. It was like 2 pounds of butter. They cooked their steak, no proper sear on the outside. It was well done, and then at the very end, they put ketchup on the steak and dumped out all the butter into their sink. I saw that video and I was like, oh, oh. Jeez, dude. Jeez. Yes, I like my steaks medium rare to medium. Okay, I always try my best to achieve the perfect a little bit of pink. Especially after, you know, learning about meat, it changes you. Oh yeah, boy. If you're cooking steak, you fully cook it, but you never order steak in a restaurant. Interesting. Is there a particular reason? Ooh, nice shot. Oh, I'll take it. New. You're getting burgers right now? It's gonna be bussin'. Burgers are always bussin'. They're pretentious when you ask for a well done. Oh, no, that's fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, this one time 10 times got a McDonald's burger that was like pink in the center. And like that's just such like a food safety hazard, right? You watch your girlfriend order a well done steak and add it, can you char it too? Did they get judged for it though? Because I do understand like there's a lot of times in customer service where people are not like very good at hiding their, you know, their emotions. Everything on it? Hell yeah, dude. Oh. No. Shit.
B でキャリアダウン
Yeah, he ended up getting a burger that was literally like pink in the center, right? And so he posted a picture of it onto Reddit, and there were so many comments of people saying like, this is how the burger should be cooked, completely forgetting that it's from McDonald's, right? And they, you know, and the whole like problem with ground meat is that you don't know if the grinding machine is fully clean all the time. So that's why you cook it all the way, because you don't know if you could have like E. coli or coliforms or like listeria in it. There have been lots of times in the past where undercooked burgers ended up like fucking people over. There was the Jack in the Box incident in like in the 1900s or something, 1980s or something. Ran into your roommate who drinks silk and his drank a carton and got a fever. Was it the 7825 batch? He should probably might want to consider going to the hospital. Listeria has a 30% mortality rate. Way in the trash by then. Yeah, dude, I can't believe like this recall is happening so late. Like I bought the carton so long ago. Yeah, I think for most people the symptoms end up being like fever, muscle pains, like nausea and stuff. And it's especially high risk for like immunocompromised people. But listeria is not really something that you want to mess with. It can really fuck you up. Oh,
B でキャリア
one
ダウン
close left. Wait, oh. Good trade.
スパイクを回収
You'd rather not eat than have to eat a well done steak. I don't dislike well done meat. Companies just gotta do better for real. Sometimes it just happens. Like, here's the thing, right? Working in food safety, there's some things that can just happen. Over time, your machinery can end up getting pitting. Because it's like it should be all metal, right? It should be all stainless steel for easy cleaning, but sometimes pitting just happens, and so you end up getting. Unsure myself, sure. I'll sit up nice and straight. So in a place that ends up getting like a lot of fluid moving over it, or like a lot of turbulence and stuff, you can end up having very, very small holes that end up forming in the stainless steel pipes. And so that can be a breeding ground for bacteria. That can be a place where like old liquid can get trapped and then there's just no way of cleaning it out. And so it's really, really hard sometimes to kind of like ID when you should change your stuff and whatever. Yeah, industry insider streamer, dude. I got all the leaks for you guys. I can tell you that meat facilities are some of the most like nasty places that you can probably work. Aww, one market. Fuck food poisoning or worse. So you would never eat beef tartare? This raw dog, your food poisoning? Food poisoning is the fucking worst, dude. I ended up not doing something that I'm super proud of, and I got really sick because of it. I think it's because it had some like E. coli or something on it, and I was in bed for so long. After getting food poisoning on a farm in China, you do anything with it? Dude, I got food poisoning in China too. Besties. Okay, no, I don't think it was just food poisoning, but I do think that what I did exacerbated what I ate. Yeah, no, farms are also really fucking dank. The research farm that I ended up going to, they were doing dairy research on on cows. Why is there that by request? Okay, pirate. Pretty much all of these are by request. I promise. Never gotten food poisoning. I'm proud. You should probably keep it that way. The thing is, as well, like food poisoning is very, very heavily dependent on climate and also how often you get introduced to it. If from like a young age you're constantly in contact with like E. coli and stuff like that, your body does eventually become immune to it. and so you get sick less, right? But if you've never gotten food poisoning before, or like never been exposed to the bacteria and haven't had the chance to develop the antibodies, you're gonna get really fucked up if you do end up getting it. Whee! Okay, hello, give me you.
Neon went toward spawn.
You used to eat shit off the ground for money? Hey, yo, dude.
頼むぞちびすけ
Oh, fuck, dude. I missed.
敵残り1名
Woo, nice trade.
アタッカーの勝利よっしゃ俺たち最高
But yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. It could. I remember when I was working at the old job, there was one time that there was a sugar shortage and we were so fucked. We were so fucked. Eating shit off the ground, dang man, like his food over processed and pre-chewed. Yeah, nothing wrong with eating food off the floor. You just gotta remember that there are risks and you could get fucked. Like me. I got smoothed over by something. I still don't really know what it is. I literally took an entire course on like food epidemiology and like food poisoning and sickness. And I still don't, I'm not like 100% sure like what impacted me. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, this one time we had like a sugar shortage because there were metal shards in all of the company's sugar, so they couldn't give us any of the orders, which was also really fucking like fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up. So there's like so many measures that are taken in order to maintain food safety. Like we got metal detectors and shit. And also I'm not in queue. I thought I was in queue. Horrendous holy, yeah. Yeah, it completely like stopped our production for a couple days while we were looking for a new sugar substitute or like a new sugar supplier. And they, dude, it was so stupid. It sounds interesting. It was one of the most boring, worst classes I'd ever taken in my life. I just took it because it was one of my restricted electives, and it was terrible. I think it's one of the very few courses that I truly regret taking. Yeah, getting content out of it. I guess I got the knowledge as well. Too bad it didn't help me like self-diagnose whatever the fuck I got, and it's not like I could just go to a hospital and be like, hey, you know, like my stomach is dying. Can I, you know, do you want to get like a shit sample out of me so you can determine what it is? Like, by the time I got sick, it had already been like such a long time where I was like in bed like dying and stuff, and like I literally couldn't go to the hospital. So it is true that oh shit, there's 3 duelists. Let's make it 4. Right, so we ended up learning a lot about how to estimate the true number of sick people when an outbreak happens. So this listeria thing could actually be really fucking bad. I saw so many people on Reddit talking about how they all got sick, and the thing is, the government is not gonna end up counting it, right? Yeah, can you get a shit sample real quick? The incubation period is like not too bad. It really helps narrow it down a lot. Listeria, for example, can be between 3 to 70 days, but 70 days is definitely on the outlier side. But then you got like E. coli, could be a matter of hours to like a couple days, right? Yeah, me too, dude. 5 duelists is kind of goated. Yeah, so like I could have narrowed it down a little bit, but then like given the given like what I ate, aka what I licked, then I could make less of an educated guess. Yeah. I keep on seeing people on Reddit like basically talking about the listeria outbreak, talking about how they got sick and stuff, and so sometimes aluminium, they could be British. What did I lick? I licked soap for $10 US. Yeah, you know those natural like dish soaps that are really dry and they come in a ramekin? I licked one of those for $10 US. And you know what? That was 12.50. 12.50 Canadian. Worth. Yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, yes. So in epidemiology, if you wash your hands with soap and they're clean, then surely you can lick it. That's what I thought, dude. But then again, like, I don't think it had ever been used before, and so given that it probably was in storage, maybe there was some like questionable bacteria on it. And I paid the price. I paid the 12.50 Canadian price. But yeah, so whenever there's like an outbreak, let's use this listeria example as an example. Whenever there's an outbreak, there's always a certain calculation that epidemiologists have to make. Rat shit on pop cans and you've been terrified ever since. No, for real, dude. For real. I knew my sister, like, when she saw that news, she basically did not drink soda in the can. She would either get the bottle or she would like clean the top super cleanly and then pour the rest of the soda into a cup. You would have bit a chunk out of the soap for $10. Yeah, $10 US. $10 US is kind of huge. The Canadian dollar is so pissed. Yeah, so every single time an outbreak happens, the epidemiologists have to make essentially an educated guess based on like how many people actually got reported, because the number of people who actually got sick could be much higher. There's always some sort of coefficient that they multiply it by. So let's say 5 people came into the doctor's office presenting with listeria and they got tested with their stool and yes, it was listeria. So then the epidemiologist can say, hey, whenever a listeria outbreak happens, oh fuck dude, 60 clove. Whenever a listeria outbreak happens, it turns out that an additional, for every one person that comes into the ER sick, there's like an additional, let's say 13 people who are also sick with it. So then whenever you have like, let's say 5 people, you multiply that by 13 and you get a true number of cases. And so this listeria outbreak could be much worse. How do you find that coefficient? Based on like historical data. So epidemiology does end up being a lot about like statistics and a lot about like investigation. You have to spend a lot of time and resources in order to go out and like interview people. Once you find the source of like the outbreak, then you have to locate how many people bought the silk milk, how many people drank the silk milk, if they were in a house together, like how many people in that family got exposed to it, and you know how many of them got sick. So it's a really costly and resource intensive process. How accurate is historical data given how much more industrialized and connected we are now? Probably a lot better. Probably a lot better. But yeah, it is still kind of tough, and obviously the numbers are the numbers are different for every single the number is different for every single pathogen that there is. So it's different for E. coli. It's significantly higher for things like Salmonella, E. coli, and like Clostridium. Or no, not Clostridium botulinum. I'm thinking of Campylobacter, the stuff in chicken. Yeah, those numbers are going to be much higher than Listeria. Maybe Listeria is probably closer to like 1 in 3. 1, 2, 3. Like for every one person that's sick, maybe another 3 are sick. Yeah, it really depends. And you have to look into like scientific literature to find a specific coefficient that people might agree on. But even then, it's so fucking hard, dude. And this discussion tickles your brain. It's definitely like interesting to talk about. It was not interesting to learn about and do assignments on. It was so fucking boring, dude. It was so fucking boring. Because a lot of it did end up being case studies, which wasn't the worst thing. But then the questions were things like, oh, blah, 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 blah. like what do you do to find, like, what's the coefficient of blah blah blah? Like, and there was, dude, like it was just so fucking boring. I did not have fun. Yeah, honestly, it really does depend on the prof. Some profs are like much better than others. Auntie, thank you. Fuck. Uh-oh. Yeah, profs are not made the same. And so it really sucks because like I can talk about it now and it sounds like super duper interesting, where, you know, the thought about food poisoning. You do not have enough lactate for your smoothie. Oh god, dude. Oh god. You know, I think as I grow older, I'm also becoming more and more lactose sensitive. I got like ice cream a couple weeks ago, and that shit did not agree with my stomach. My stomach was gurgling. Lost the ice cream. I know. I know. It was kind of worth though. Ooh. You hate people that are lactose. Let's go, dude. Ah! Yeah, it definitely feels like it's getting worse as we get older, right? Yeah, it also it also kind of blows that like 95% of Asians are lactose intolerant. Ooh. School. No, dude, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, dude. It's a work in progress, okay? It's only been 1 month since I've been out of school. 1 month! 1 month! Owned. You can't say that. Neat, it's in your name. Yeah, I used to chug milk as a child. I definitely feel like there was some sort of like dairy industry agenda though. So fuck. Yes, give me a break though. Give me a break. It's been barely any time, okay? I need a little bit of time in order to get my shit together, okay? Okay, I'm working on it. Ouch. Yes, World War II propaganda, and I think the interesting thing is Korea definitely felt like a huge brunt of it. They ended up, I think their dairy industry is like one of the hugest in the entire world because, and like if you really think about it, think about how much like food content creators in Korea use cheese on everything. Like mukbangers, they have kilos and kilos of cheese. They eat kilos and kilos of cheese and drink so much milk, like banana milk. Oh. Yeah, so in order to like help further the dairy industry, they really put out so much propaganda. They're like 80. They put out so much propaganda in order to kind of like, I don't know, kickstart the economy, I think is a good way to say it, but just for the dairy industry. Although I will say, there is some like really interesting, there is some interesting research being done on how to make cows like more efficient. Yeah, milk was cheap for soldiers. Yeah, but then you have to think about like how currently there's a ton of people who are super duper worried about the implications of like dairy farming and cow farming because of like methane or whatever, and it's like really bad for the earth. So there's research being done into cows that can genetically produce less methane. Isn't that kind of sick? The way that they were measuring it at the farm that I went to was while they're eating, essentially there's like gas coming out of them at any time, right? And so some cows produce less methane than others, and so they would measure it by having a specific like methane reader beside their mouth while they're eating, and obviously it comes out of their bottom too, right? Duhig's power of habit, and it was interesting how some government propaganda took hold and some other pieces were failures. For sure, man. For sure. And I feel like now, I don't know, I keep on thinking to myself, like, now maybe it's harder for propaganda to work, right? Like, we're so interconnected. We're so interconnected, and, like, we have more information than, like... Oh, shit, dude. I dinged 2 people. Yeah, so I'd like to think that perhaps it is harder for propaganda to work now. However, yeah, like anti-vaxxing is still a thing. 115 right now and 105 Sage. Why would you quick switch? Works better now because we have preset beliefs. See, my thinking is, right? back in the day, essentially people had very, very small circles. So what the government said kind of goes, right? I like to think that as a society right now, we are a lot more like open-minded to things. However, I am fully aware that there is a huge demographic of people that are very, very close-minded. And so like propaganda works better on those people because they'll be like, Amogus? Amogus? It's called ansung. It's basically like a beef flavored instant ramen. Yeah, what's up, Andre? Had it with some bok choy, had it with some shrimp, some corn, and some tuna, some protein. Yeah, it was super yummers. Oh, you know what? That's also a good point. That's a very good point, Bart. Oh god, dude, my shield. That's a really good point. I guess maybe in the past it was harder. But see, my thought process was people just knew less back then. Oh! Yeah, so clean until it wasn't. That's my ISO. Yeah, you know what? That's probably true. That's probably true. The echo chambers are probably much, much easier to find now. And that's crazy because just the other day I was talking about an incel echo chamber that I knew a guy who was a part of. And that's totally fucked. But yeah, the dairy industry it needs a lot of work, a lot of research. The dairy farm that I went to was pretty sick until they told us that a lot of the cows had some sort of like disease. And that if we touched them, we would get it. So we weren't allowed to touch the cows, which kind of was sad, dude. Kind of shit. What the fuck, dude? Aww. Ooh. Oh shit. Yes, American. Yeah, I know. I realize that like propaganda is still a very, very big issue. But you know, in my head, people are smart enough to be open-minded, and you know, be aware that it's propaganda. But the thing is, I guess I should also realize that media literacy is like at an all-time low. Not hearing anything about diary. Bro, lactose intolerant, dude. I fucking researched this shit. I took an entire course on it. I saw cows, dude. I saw baby cows. Yes. Also, I still indulge in dairy. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. You can listen to me and what I have to say about dairy. Yeah, source? My source? Just trust me, bro. My source? I made it the fuck up. Just a neat little conga line. Ooh. Yeah, consume lactate. Oh. Are they on top? Ooh. Let's go. Nice shot, thanks, dude. Yeah, ice cream is yummers. Nice shot 2 more times for 3K. What, the sound? This sound? Honestly, really thankful for that platform for blocking the rain of flash. Yeah, glug glug. Glug glug. Yeah, I ended up making ice cream on one of my classes, and it was It was interesting. It was pretty fun. There's a lot of things that go into making an ice cream like taste good. And I guess something that people don't really think about is the amount of air that gets incorporated into your ice cream. I am just better. Woohoo! Also, there's like some weird law in Canada where it forces you to differentiate between it forces you to differentiate between a milk dessert or like a dairy dessert versus something that's actually ice cream. So ice cream will have real milk, real cream, but a lot of the cheaper stuff in the stores will be a dairy dessert or like a milk dessert. And that will be made, yes, milk fat is legally controlled in order to make sure that it's ice cream, but also a milk dessert or whatever it's called, I forgot what exactly it is usually I'm slurring, usually made using milk fat powder or skim milk powder, and the fat level is controlled through adding something like coconut oil sometimes or like supplementary fat. That's a good law. Yeah, man, we got so many dairy laws. There's also some like really crazy, really random laws. You're a slut for cheap ice cream because it's just such a good value proposition. It's such good bang for your buck. BRB sure thing, dude. Yeah, we have this one really random law that really stuck in my head. Mayo cannot be mayo if it has turmeric in it. Like you can't call something mayo if it is not at least I think 76% plus percent oil. Like it has to be at least 76% oil, and it cannot have turmeric in it. Yeah, so fun facts from what I learned in my program. It has to be called like a dressing or something if it has turmeric in it, or like a mayo type sauce, mayo type dressing, but it cannot be called mayonnaise if it has turmeric in it in Canada. Oh. How many immortal buddies am I seeing? 1, 2, and that's just in the people that are alive on my team. Ooh. Why specifically turmeric? I have no clue. There's like a lot of things that happened in the past when they were developing these sorts of laws, like a lot of food adultery and stuff that happened, and sometimes like there's just these random laws like you can't have turmeric in your mayonnaise. Yeah, clean. Ooh. Oh. Aim diff. Yeah, that Sarah's shot was pretty sick. Respect. That's +1 respect. White people laws. Yeah, it's sometimes you just gotta accept it. But yeah, we ended up learning a lot about like food adulteration, and like obviously it's bad, right? Turmeric is too spicy. I'm too spicy. Yeah, I'm too spicy. Ooh. I don't even know what happened. That's a W. Come on. Turmeric is too spicy? That shit burns. Turmeric in my head looks very similar to ginger, so I just kind of assume that they're really similar. Besides like staining everything that you own yellow. I never thought of it as spicy though. I know, the people that do the wellness shots with like the lemon, black pepper, and turmeric. Maybe it works for them. But to drink an entire shot of turmeric, lemon juice, and like black pepper. Some people are crazy. It's always those fucking like holistic health practitioners. And before like they get some sort of incurable treatment and they're like, oh, I rub honey on my cancer. Like what? Salt is mad spicy. I don't think we're eating the same salt, dude.
最後の一人だ
Oh, oh fuck, dude. No. No, dude.
攻守交代前最終ラウン
That's
ド
so embarrassing.
これで最後だよ。使っちゃおう。
You only use oregano? What about like, I don't know, basil or paprika? Paprika is not spicy, it's just dehydrated bell pepper. Cayenne is spicy. The only seasons with flour or cornstarch. Dude, you must be eating some magical ass salt if it's salty. I mean, magical ass salt if it's spicy. Yeah, paprika is just dehydrated bell pepper. A lot of the time, people will tell you, hey, just use paprika if you want like some color to your dish. Basil is so spicy? Spicy? Qu'est-ce que c'est, dude? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
敵残り1
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you happen to have like an allergy to bell pepper, don't eat paprika. Murder you with that spice. Yeah, cayenne is the stuff that's actually spicy. Bell pepper is yummy. Bell pepper is delicious. Except on like on a scale when you want to manufacture something. This is the most you've learned from a stream ever. I'm so educational, dude. I'm glad to know that my big money put in work. Yeah, on like an industrial scale, trying to make something like stuffed bell peppers is an actual nightmare.
残り1名
Oh, nice trade. You hate cooked bell pepper? It's so yuck. I disagree. I like cooked bell pepper. I think there's a lot of good flavor in like a roasted bell pepper. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, but it's so hard to make something like a stuffed bell pepper or like a stuffed rolled chicken breast or something. You'd rather have your bell pepper raw and crunchy. I do like raw bell pepper. However, there's some like good flavors, like, you know, shakshuka. Yeah, roasted chilies. Yes. Oh, ouch. Shakshuka can have bell peppers in it. You cut up some bell peppers, you mix it with some tomatoes, and then you top it with an egg or something. It's a fire breakfast.
スパイクを設置
Aww.
パーフェクト
Oh, have you not seen what shakshuka is, Barpup? You should search it up. It's an OP breakfast. Yeah, here we'll do food guesser after this, and we'll have a good time. And then maybe we can just paint our nails and just chat. let's not stream for too long today. Oh, pivot back into amnesia. I don't think I can, dude. What the fuck, dude?
一人だ
105 Reyna, 62 Jet. 62? 63. Aww, my assists! My assists, dude.
マッチポイント
Yeah, just a bit. Of course, dude. Basil too spicy. You know, here's the thing, right? I feel like by smell, basil and mint are kind of in the same family, but then I feel like I Google it and it doesn't like prove anything, and then I'm really sad because they smell really similar to me and they feel really similar to me. Obviously, like their usage is different, but Oh, ooh. What about the ace, dude? You'll eat a ghost pepper right now? Didn't people die from the ghost pepper chip? How do you get a ghost pepper? Dude, it's literally a Carolina Reaper. If you're close to Carolina, you probably have ghost peppers in your grocery store. Ghost pepper and Carolina Reapers were different? Perhaps, but I do know that they're like pretty similar in terms of like Scoville units and like how they were developed. Maybe it was just like some dude in Carolina named it that way. That's kind of yeah, both spicy as fuck. Oh, I'm pee pee poo poo. Okay, here, let's do a quick little Google search. Carolina Reaper is more spicy than a ghost pepper. Interesting. I thought they were very, very similar. The Reaper has a fruity flavor to it, hints of cherry vanilla, and then a little bit of an earthy finish. It's very hard to... Hold on, wait. Where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did it go? You're sad you can't enjoy coriander or cilantro like others can. Yeah, there's so much, GG, I think, I think this lobby was a little bit above my comfort level. No cilantro. I know. I feel bad for people who can't enjoy cilantro because like there's so many dishes that become like so elevated when you add cilantro to it. Like I can't eat salsa or guacamole without cilantro in it. Okay, let's pull up a... Oh, by the way, did you guys see some furries hacked like some US politician shit? Okay, food guesser, and then we'll also do model. And then maybe that'll be it. I'll just switch to just chatting, and then we can paint our nails after. Yeah, no, it was big news. There's like an entire like furries and US politicians is a crazy crossover. Hold on, let me see if I can Ooh, here it is. Yeah, furries hacked the Heritage Foundation propelling Project 2025, which caused the executive director to reach out, and the chat logs are vile. I don't know if you guys saw this. Yes. I would like to be left alone without my rights being threatened. Are you aware that you won't be able to wear a furry tiger costume when you're getting pounded in the ass in the federal prison I put you in next year? Such unprofessional language from an executive director. Would you mind if I shared this? Please share widely. I do hope the word spreads as fast as STDs do in your degenerate furry community. First of all, they have not been called STDs since like early 2010s. They're STIs now. For the record. Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. What the hell? Bard. Male support mana, not ranged. Nautilus. Easy. Fuck. Oh, I was born to ruffle feathers, Zaya. Oh, fuck. It's gonna be one of these days, huh? That looks like Zyra. Actually, I've never played Zyra. Garden of Thorns? Is that her passive? It is. Which champion do these emojis describe? Pirate? Maybe Gangplank. Oh, it's not. Hammer? Skull and Hammer. Is this someone from the Shadow Isles, perhaps? Fresh? King. Viego. Not Viego. What? The fuck is this? What? Okay, no, we're gonna skip this one. We're just gonna do the splash. Oh, fucking that's Quinn. That's base skin Quinn, dude. That's too easy. Pantheon? You think it's Pantheon? I don't know, dude. He was like a king of death. That's not Viego. A king of something. Oh, Colosseum, you know, that's pretty valid. Should we give up? Should we give up? Yeah, let's move on. Let's just do food guesser. Never give up. Okay, fine. Fine. Who else could it be? Guess every champ. Okay. Aatrox. Not Azir. Shurima. The order is given. Okay, who could it be? Belveth? Who's a king? Who's a Shadow Isles king? Darius, Diana, no. E. F. Galio? Garen? Fuck. Jarvan? It's not Jarvan. H-I-J. It's not Jax. I don't fucking know, dude. Cassante? Who could it be, dude? Who could it be? H-I-J-K-L M M. It's fucking Mordecai's. Oh. You're a Mord main. You should have known, dude. You should have known. Okay, what is this? White peas, potatoes, onions, chilies, tomatoes, turmeric, cumin powder. This looks like some sort of dal. Maybe it's India? Bangladesh or India. Solid. A popular street food in Bangladesh. It's also enjoyed in some parts of India, particularly in West Bengal, where it's known by the same name. Cool. I wish it was just 10. There's 160 at this point. Red wine, beef stock, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, butter, flour, rice, carrots, peas, soy sauce. Saute sliced onions, mushrooms, and thinly sliced beef. This looks like Hayashi rice. So I think this is Japan. Yeah, 160. Yeah, it's Hayashi rice. As Pez. Okay, this is beef lungs. Beef lungs or other awful. Dude, I spent the last 5 years studying food. I would sure hope so. The geography is the hardest part of this. Aji panka, red pepper paste, dried oregano, cumin, salt, pepper, vegetable oil. Optional chopped mint. Okay, interesting. Interesting. This dish involves cooking diced beef lung with potatoes in a flavorful broth. See, the thing is, there's very few, like, Western places that make complete use of things like offal or, like, liver or, like, lungs and tripe and stuff. Wait, Peruvian peppers? They gave it away, dude. They gave it away. Traditional Peruvian dish that primarily consists of diced beef lung or other offal, typically accompanied by diced potatoes and a flavorful sauce. You destroy that burger? That's good to hear. Rah, dude, perfect game. Okay, and now I guess I'll just do my nails. We'll have some fun. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get some like paper towel from the bathroom so I can take off this nail polish. I'll be back. Oh, what's up, Zane? No, I'm not ending stream. We're just gonna paint our nails now. Yeah, so. Guys, be racist. Wait. I'm catching up to chat. Come on. Come on. You guys can't be racist. Okay. So I guess first step is take off this nail polish. I already took off the other hand. Because I'm such a degenerate and I have no self-control. Yes, I have the most amazing mods. You guys are so OP. For tolerating a smooth-ass streamer like me. So, what else could we talk about? We talked a lot this stream. I ended up like talking so much about like food and like science and shit. A lot of food yappage. Most amazing mods that promote racism. I would like to deny these allegations. Listen, I try my best to be 0% racist, okay? Okay? We're doing our best in a society that's very, very racist, okay? You like to think your brain is quite smooth. Racist smut leader Libyan. I wish I was just the Libyan. Listen, we do not do queer baiting around here, okay? Pinky promise. Okay, thumb is finally fucking clean. Lebanese? Yeah, dude. It's given very, this cat is so Portuguese. Okay, thumb is clean. Nice and clean. Yeah, I don't know. I do like talking about food. It's pretty nice, and I think it's a really nice way to connect with people. Like, I'm learning, to be honest, I'm learning a shit ton about geography from playing Food Guesser. And like, I've always enjoyed learning about people through food. We're listening to this while fuming as Strive. Yeah, we're having a good time. Where were the foods from? It was chot poti from Bangladesh and India, and then it was hayashi rice from Japan, and then it was chan fai nita from Peru. I honestly was kind of clueless at the last one, the one from Peru. But then they said they used Peruvian peppers, and I guessed Peru. So we had a perfect game today. Perfect game, a full 1,500 points. I should probably let the acetone like melt my nail polish a little bit more before I like rub it around. Yeah, he uses Peruvian peppers. It was such a dead giveaway. Okay. Middle finger is almost clean. I think the worst part smells heavenly. Then do you like the flavor of artificial banana, King? What's up, Soph? We're I guess winding down now. Am I doing magic tricks? Nah, dude, we're doing our nails again. We gotta take off the old purple. Give us a middle finger. Dude, you and David are like one and the same. I feel like the one of the first times he came into my stream, he was like, hey, prove that your camera is like not fake. Give me a middle finger. And I was like, oh fuck, dude. You've got me against the wall. Heard it doesn't taste like banana because there used to be 2 types of bananas. Yes, one of them ended up going extinct because the problem with bananas is that they're a monoculture and they're like identical clones to each other. Asriel, are you doing okay? Trying to stay up for 20 days because the Guinness World Record is 18 or 19? Are you okay, dude? I guess welcome in. Hopefully you don't fall asleep. They make good whiskey. Ooh. Ooh. You know, what made you... Asriel, what made you want to, like, stay awake? Sleep is wonderful. I love sleep. Okay, ring finger is almost clean. You just got a little bit more. Yeah, the thing is, I think acetone is, like, one molecule away from... Or, like, one specific... What's it called? One specific group away from just being artificial banana flavor. So that's why acetone and fake banana flavor go like hand in hand. They're kind of besties. Bond? No, it's like some sort of how do you say? Like an OH group or like a carboxylic acid group. Something like I forgot what those the entire section of those like molecules were called. Functional group? Functional group? Yeah, no, I'm sure that there was something like easier to do than staying awake for 20 days. That's a little bit fucked. Yeah, chemistry is pee-pee poo-poo, dude. I hate chemistry. I really do wish it was just like mixing potions like in Harry Potter. I bet chemistry would have been so much more fun if everything was just like doing labs and shit, mixing together toxic substances like sulfuric acid and shit. But no, and then afterwards you have to write an entire lab, and then it's fucked, dude. You have to do so much work to do science. Also, I'm getting paper towel like fragments all over my mousepad. Yeah, apothecary shit, man. Okay, and now, so since all the nail polish is off, I'm just gonna do a once over on all my nails so that it dries out the nail plate a little bit. Well, I mean, day 3 without sleep is when it begins to become normal to hallucinate. Yeah, man. You guys hear about the Russian sleep experiment? I know it's just a no sleep, but that shit's still fucked. Physics to build a nuke. Are you feeling very Oppenheimer, Bart? Are you feeling very Oppenheimer? Yeah, balance this, draw diagrams, do like stoichiometry, and then you get into organic chem, and then you have to draw like benzenes and shit, and like organic chem molecules. Like that shit is cheeks. Booty cheeks. Okay, nice and clean. It's time to pull out all my colors. Woohoo! Did I do titrations? Of course, dude. Every single time we did titrations, I had one specific chemistry teacher. She had a pink purple sweater. It had like a gradient, right? And so whenever we were doing a that's a fancy box, dude. I would recommend Holo Taco. This shit is like the best nail polish ever, and the packaging is like super super clean, and it's just enough to hold all my nail polish. Yeah, she would wear this sweater that had a super super light pink. And every single time she'd be like, hey, if, we're doing titrations, make sure you aim for this light pink. If you get this super dark pink, you've gone too far. I was just like, fuck, dude. Fuck. Okay, so, first of all. Yeah, all good, dude. We always find our way back, eventually. Most expensive thing in your house? You're not wrong, dude. Each of these bottles is like $12.50 Canadian. Where's the E-Boy Black? It's right here. E-Boy. There's a fucking spider on my desk. Not again, dude. Let him live. He crawled under Violet. He crawled under my keyboard. We're just gonna. It's so GG, dude. I don't know where it went. Okay. Well. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's just. It's just a spider. Okay. Well, I guess what. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. What color were we thinking? I got a bunch of purples and a magnetic polish, indigo. We got E-Boy Black, red. This one. I guess this one's like okay, right? E-Boy Black. Okay, we're having a couple votes. How do you make a fucking? You woke up to one on the ceiling above you, dude. This one time I was in the darkness and I was like using my phone. I felt something tickle on my thumb right here. And it was a fucking spider this big, just like sitting on my thumb. That shit scared the- Ew, dude, it's spinning a web. It's spinning a web. Okay, E-Boy Black or red? What are we thinking? Oh my gosh, dude, it's on my monitor. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Ooh, if you guys like spiders, don't look. Okay, why not both? I would if I had a sponge. It would be kind of cool to have like a gradient, no? I guess maybe I could use paper towel. Okay, you know what? That sounds like a maneuver. How about that? We'll do. What are we thinking? Yeah, let's do. Hold on. Wait, I might have to get some latex then. Okay, so I guess the plan is we get black. This is the base coat. Red. Let's do black at the cuticle, red at the tips, and then I'm gonna use this. You guys don't know what this is. It is a specific type of liquid latex. The thing is, I have this one, and it's been like open for a long time, but I think it might be dried out. Let me check. Maybe I don't have to open the new one, but it might be dried out. Ooh, it looks pretty crusty to me. Maybe not. Okay, let's hold off on opening the new one then. But yeah, okay, solid, dude, solid. Okay, first things first, base coat, base coat. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be really busy for the next few weeks as I kind of get things sorted out. I gotta go back to living at home, which kind of sucks. Also, come on, do better. Do better. Nyung. Back to the city. Yeah, back to the big city. I'm gonna miss like living in this really, really decently quiet town. It doesn't have everything, and like the restaurant food leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest. But can never find shit after moving. But maybe that's because you suck at packing. Nah, dude. Totally valid. I usually end up throwing shit in a box and then I don't know where things go, and that's, I think, totally normal. Like I look for something and then it turns up 2 months later. I'm like, where the fuck have you been? You. Shit, I got in my cuticle. You can all live downtown? I think so too. I think there's too much like bustle and hype in downtown Toronto, and also it's just really fucking unsafe. It's so unsafe, dude. Yeah, too loud, and it's unsafe, and it's also expensive as shit. Like, yeah, the smell of piss, the smell of weed. Stepped on a needle? I hope you're okay. But yeah, I was watching a documentary that was talking about the kind of the state of Vancouver. I think it came out like a year ago-ish, and it was on YouTube, so you can watch it if you want. It's an entire hour, and it's by a guy named Aaron Gunn. Did you get superpowers? I guess that's a priority. Yeah, and basically, stepping on shit for the eclipse, you went with friends to McMaster. Oh, I also went to Hamilton to see it. Stepped on a crack pipe. Ew. You can shoot heroin out of your hands, dude. If you moved to Vancouver, you'd make such big bank. Yeah, because I have like a real like opioid pandemic going on over there, and it's honestly like really bad, and it's really scary. Essentially the Vancouver government, despite being like, they have so many resources, right? Like they have natural beauty, people visit them all the time. They're kind of like, people always talk about it as like one of the better places to live in Canada. That's not, you know, Toronto. But then there's the entire issue where people are like addicted to opiates and they're just out on the street. New synthetic opioid that's even stronger than Fenty. Really? That's fucked. Yeah, no, but the problem is just like the way that they're going about handling it. It's something called harm reduction, where essentially they put into effect these programs where they give you access to drugs as like their way of kind of controlling it, because they consider, see, the thing is, like, I understand where they're coming from, where if like the worst thing that you can do is give an addict like a secret place to get high, right? Because they could risk ODing and then no one would ever see them. And that's the problem with their homes. They ended up making these like government funded homes for people who were homeless, and they were called SROs. And so this one guy, he was talking about how he was a recovering addict about like a couple of years back, and he had been clean for about 60 days before the government moved him into an SRO. And then he ended up, like, first day in, they checked him for needles, they checked him for drugs, and he was like clean, right? But then he got into the SRO, and his next door neighbor was just like, hey, do you want a free sample? Do you want some drugs? And then so he relapsed. And so this is kind of the problem. A lot of people ended up ODing in the SROs because there weren't like any eyes, there weren't enough resources to help them. And it's just really fucked up, because the sentiment kind of is that people who are addicts, like you can't help them. This is literally what some like Vancouver politician said. It's like, it's a mental illness, a mental disease that you can't help. And so like, if you were someone who is suffering through this sort of addiction, you'd be gutted. Like, that would be such a terrible thing to hear. Okay, base coat is done. Let me take a look at my coverage. It was alright. For some reason I'm sparkly. There's always going to be gaps on the extremes. Yeah, but I don't think that this is I don't think this is the way to go about it. Okay, first step is We're gonna do a base coat of red, and then we'll try our best to work with the paper towel that I got. I wish I had a sponge. I think I ended up bringing all my sponges home, but it would have been sick to do like an ombre. Yeah, they're backing into it, and also they were cutting funding to police, so it was really hard for police to do anything about it. They were already really short on resources anyways. And so they ended up getting like almost a 6 million budget cut. And that was really hard because, you know, like they just like wander around. In particular, it was the east side of Vancouver that was kind of known for, you know, the drugs and stuff, right? The people making the policies are usually quite shielded from the actual problem. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The documentary talked a lot about like how almost tone deaf and like out of touch the actual politicians were in what they were making. And it was just like really sad to see the lack of empathy that they had for the people suffering through addiction, and it kind of treating them as like hopeless cases. It was just like so sad. It was so sad. Yeah, the entire documentary is on YouTube if you want to watch it. It is an hour long, but it's super well done. The filming and stuff were super well done. The research was really well done. Tons of interviews, and like you really get a good sympathetic view on like people who went through addiction. Oh fuck, dude. Okay, I'm gonna do a little cleanup. This is the status, the state of things. A break from the late night true crime docs. There's 3 cats watching you? I wish that was my life, dude. I haven't interacted with a cat in so long. Oh fuck, dude. Okay, crisis kind of averted. You miss having a cat? Yeah, I miss having a pet. I had a dog that passed away at like 17 or 18 years old of age, and I miss him. He was so derpy. Okay, nice. Maybe this position is a little bit better while I'm trying to film it for camera as well. The one about a girl in Markham? I don't think so. To be honest, I'm kind of out of touch with Markham news because like I don't live too close to it, and I also don't have a lot of friends who live there. Okay. Phew. Do I have a link? Oh, let me pull it up for you. Hold on. I got you. Yeah, we can also send the Vancouver link. Vancouver, I forgot what it was called. Aaron gun. Was it that one? Oh, yes, Vancouver is dying. I'll post this one as well. Oh yes, also true. That's really exciting for MatPat. It's really fun to see like I guess theater kids, you know, achieving their dreams. Okay, doing a little yeah, side quest. I mean, this is probably his main quest now since he's not doing YouTube anymore. Shit, dude. Oh, dude, doing my non-dominant hand is such a, or doing my dominant hand is such a nerve-wracking experience because my left hand is so uncoordinated. Eee. Fuck, I got into my cuticle. Shit. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Dude, there's sparkles all over me. I fucked up, dude. I just bumped my nail polish. We'll just do a little touch up. Phew. GG's. It's not GG's yet. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, but when was the last time there was like a good anime live action? Anyone know? 'Cause I watched the live action for Attack on Titan when it came out, and it was not good. Never. I heard good things about Rurouni Kenshin. Red nails? Yeah, man, we're doing red and black. Okay, hold on. I should clean up my cuticles. Alice in Borderland? Ooh. Honestly, not bad. Yeah, no, but I was reading a manga called Kami-sama Yutori, which is like As the Gods Will. And it was another one of those like survival games with like kids in a high school and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like that genre is getting really, really overdone. Yeah, it's the Daruma. Don't know if it has an anime actually. I don't think so. I thought it was just a Netflix adaptation. Yeah, here's the thing, right? I would not consider myself like religious anymore. But I did buy a Daruma back in 2019. Nails looking good, thanks, dude. We're making our way through really, really slowly because my dominant hand is a nerve-wracking. The Death Game anime? Oh, there's a lot of them. There's like God's Game, As the Gods Will, and then I guess Alice in Borderland kind of falls under that genre as well, but that's not an anime. Tamodachi game? Not as mexy as Violet, dude. When the spider went underneath Violet, I almost shit my pants. I almost cried for her. Oh, the One Piece live action? I saw everyone thirsting over Zoro? The guy who played Zoro? Like real, dude. I think we need more rugged Asian men in media. It makes people go crazy. Wait. Oh, Mirai Nikki? Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that as a survival game. Holy shit, dude, you're right. Holy shit. Okay. How's the pinky looking? A little bit patchy. A little bit patchy, but we'll work with it. It was peak, dude. I couldn't tell you the number of people that I saw that had what's her name? What's her name? The pink girl? They had her as like their PFP. You know, yes. And whenever people were talking about peak garbage, honestly real, dude, I hated the main character. But like with the prevalence of like everyone getting into it, people were finding out what a yandere was. People were like drawing over Yuno Gasai. and really like fetishizing it, you know? And that was so fucked up. The eye patch lady, no, real dude, she scooped out her own eyeball. I respect that. But if I wanted to see like a purple-haired badass woman, I would watch Black Lagoon instead. So bad. So bad. Okay. Is it dry yet? It seems dry enough, so we'll start by putting latex around. Should we do one by one? Oh, dude, I haven't done a gradient in so long, and if only I could open this, dude. Okay. Yeah, I think at some point she scooped out her eyeball, the purple-haired girl, and that was like an entire thing. Or did it get shot out? Something about like something. Okay, let's see how dry this is. Looks okay to me. You know, I would like to not do that, mostly just because, yeah, her eye got stabbed by a syringe or something, so she just like took her eyeball out. Never watched it, I'm proud. Yeah, you don't need to. It's as far as like influence goes, I would suppose it is one of the more influential manga out there. But like as an anime, it really shows its age, you know? Like back when we were younger, it used to be peak, you know? Like everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so good, oh my gosh, like, you know, gasai, oh my gosh, waifu. But now it's definitely not the same, you know? Okay, let's do one finger at a time. Don't know if it holds up for real. Okay, well, this latex is really fucking dry, dude. I think maybe it's... Fuck, man, this is the problem with latex. The second you open it, it just dries in the air and it's so hard to use. Okay, anyways. We're gonna go with it. I'm a mad scientist. He's so cool. Son of a bitch. Is it time to say that I've never actually watched Steins Gate? Everyone says it's so good, so like I gotta watch it, but I haven't found the time to. Wow, dude, there's so many so many people who haven't watched Steins Gate before in chat. Nice. Nice. What's up, MR boss? How you been? Okay, so we have a little thing that we can put some color onto. So I'm thinking of doing black cuticles, red tips, or are we thinking black at the tip, red at the bottom, red here? So it's either black here, red here, or black here, red here. What are we thinking? Code Geass? I think Code Geass was pretty solid. I don't know if I finished it. Oh, fuck, dude, maybe I didn't finish it. Black here, very helpful. Okay, black top or bottom? Somebody help me pick. Somebody help me pick. Ooh, peak here? Yes, the world god only knows. Yes, it's... Black bottom? Sure thing. Black... bottom. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna put some red here. And then open the black as well. Isn't Golden Time that one episode where it was like, this is my boyfriend, or which side is bottom? I'm assuming cuticle is bottom because I consider it the tip of the nail, the top. Was that the scene that I'm thinking of? There's like an entire part where like two bros are like kissing each other and shit. Is that what I'm thinking of? Or like they pretend to be gay in order to scare away like someone who's trying to some girl who is interested in them. Okay, I'm trying not to use too much pressure, but now we have a black nail. Sounds like what Golden Time would have. Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember it anymore. Mostly just because I never watched it. It's giving me a very, like... The main characters, I don't know why. I keep on getting, The World is Still Beautiful confused with Golden Time. Maybe it's because the protagonist is just like a blonde girl. Let's bring down the black a little bit, maybe. Check. Check, check. How's it looking? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more black. I'm feeling emo. Check, check. What do you know about Reina nails? Are these considered Reina nails? She's got white tips. She has black nails with white French tips. Okay, hold on, let me get into this corner. Okay, solid. Oh, Reina themed at least. Okay, I'm just trying to patch up like some of the patchier parts, and then we'll blend it in a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next nail. Let me see if one good coat is good enough. I might have to go over it again, but it looks like decent. And you know what? I think I'm gonna open up the other latex. Fuck, dude! I'm using the tweezers to hold the thing that I'm dabbing with, so I don't know what to do to take off the. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna MacGyver something. Give me a second. Okay, satisfying peel time. Nyung. There's some black in my cuticle, but it is what it is. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, we'll worry about it after. I gotta get the other peel. This could end up taking a lot longer than I expected because we're actually doing like kind of art. You always default to putting it in your mouth. Yeah, man. Ooh. Open. Come on. Oh, bitch. Look at this, fresh latex. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so nice and juicy. It's so nice and juicy compared to the old one. Holy shit. Okay, nice. Let's do a couple nails. You've eaten dirt on the ground because you were busy with setting up. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm really focused right now. Super hyper focused. Okay, and then we're also gonna do the pinky. Oh, okay. No, focus. You're just trying to feed it. Zane, what's happening? What's happening with the chicken? Why am I reading about a chicken? Okay, not bad. Zane is attempting to murder a cat. Oh god, dude. Oh, Mooncat? Ooh, I see Mooncat ads all the time, but I'm personally a bitch for a slut for Holo Taco. Holo Taco has never led me wrong, and also it's Canadian owned technically. The YouTuber who started it is a Canadian creator, and I trust her taste with nail polish because she had an entire career doing like nail art and stuff and like nail polish reviews. So yeah. Also, her nail polish like lasts forever on me, and it's yeah, dude. But I have seen Mooncat. Their nail polish also looks really like innovative and really cool and colorful. But I think I like basics too much. I like my cremes. I like my boring colors. I like purples. Is the kitty still choking? Yeah, that's a good question. Is it doing okay? Orpal? Yeah, I know the nails we're doing today aren't Orpal, but do I have acrylic nails or natural? These are my natural nails. Probably significantly longer than what I usually have them, but I'm really scared to get like acrylics or gel, especially because as of late, I feel like the people getting allergies to acrylates has been increasing a lot. I see so many people talking about, oh, you know, like this one time I didn't have cured gel on like my desk or something, and now like I'm forever allergic. Like they can't use things like sunscreen, they can't use plastics, and they get allergic reactions to gel and stuff. Like it's really, really bad. And so that makes me a little bit nervous. There's also like getting it done at a nail salon. When you go in, you have to like they basically have to smooth out your nails, right? If you don't cure the chemicals, then it has a bad effect on you. Yeah. Puked out a piece of cartilage. Zane, is the cat okay? Is the cat okay? Do you have to call like emergency services or something? Okay, so next nail. Oh god, dude, the latex makes my nails super duper sticky. Okay, and maybe afterwards we might have to clean up the nails with some acetone. Okay, let me bring down the black a little bit. Okay, check. Holy shit, it looks so fucking black, but I swear that it's red right there. Holy shit. Okay, next nail. I'm gonna see if I can do multiple, and then we'll try to get this done a little bit faster. Yeah, I'm also like kind of uncomfortable at the thought of someone touching my nails. The CIA. Zane lives in Indonesia. What CIA? Okay, just being really gentle and trying to blend the two colors together. It's okay that it's getting on my cuticle. The CIA is everywhere? Really? I did not realize that they were fucking people. Mr. Worldwide. I thought that was the Central Intelligence of America. You're gonna lurk? Alright, thank you, Zane. Make sure the cats are okay. I did not know that Canada had the cease and desist. Okay. Index finger check. They're turning out really, really dark. Oops. I'm having a little bit, oops. Oops. The black is spreading a little bit because I have no control over my, over my shakiness, dude. New. Okay. Okay. I have CIA and CSIS watching. Fuck, dude. No, they're gonna realize that I have such controversial stances. Yes. What's the most controversial stance that I can have? I don't like Taylor Swift. But I feel like that's not really that controversial. She has like haters on every single block. Okay, this is looking a little bit heavy-handed. Oops. Oopsies. Oh, Interpol in my walls? Sheesh, dude. Why are Chinese people so patriotic? I don't know. Like, to be honest, I don't know. I honestly can't speak from my own experience because my parents kind of hate China, despite being Chinese themselves. When COVID first started, my mom was like super duper like anti-China. She was like, oh dude, like I'm so worried for your for your parents and like or not your parents, but like your grandma or and your grandpa and your aunt and stuff, like they're still in China and they have to get the vaccines from China, and she was like really nervous about that. So like I don't know, dude. Taylor Swift isn't that bad. She just need to stop playing private jet. Dude, she's really fucking insecure. Okay, hold on. Let me seal up these while I peel off the nail polish. Is one coat okay? It's looking a bit splotchy for one coat. We'll see. You love China? I'm glad you love China, because I think my social credit is through the fucking gutter. Through the gutter. Okay, let's see if we can get a satisfying peel. Not bad. Mao was the homie. La Mao Zedong. I'll never forget my school project on him. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get a zoomed in peel. Come on. There we go. New. Except there's nail polish all over my hands because I'm a fucking mess. Oh god, this is not satisfying. Oh god, this is not satisfying. Fuck. I will say, I do have a handful of like Chinese friends who are super duper like, they love China. And they always compare things like the Shinkansen to one of the trains in China that runs like I think 400 kilometers per hour. But the thing is, I feel like it doesn't have to be a competition. You can be proud of where you came from without like being like, oh, this country is worse because of X, Y, and Z, you know? Like, okay, pretend like you don't see the black specks on my nails, but what do you think? Let me clean up a little bit. I think it looks okay with just one coat. I think we'll go with that because it's kind of a mess. I look like I'm about to suck some souls. Ansung. Wouldn't it be sick if Reina's like suck sound sounded like this? Glug glug. Okay, now I think we gotta move to the other hand. God, this is gonna be so much worse because it's not my dominant hand. I gotta... Oh, dude. Okay, latex first. Oh, shit. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, I think China is like fine. Water, sure, man. Yes, also in the past, there was a guy who was like really insistent on asking me for like feet pictures and shit, and it made me hella fucking uncomfortable. I wonder why. And I ended up banning him because like what the fuck, right? And then he came into my chat on like, or no, he didn't come into my chat. He DM'd me on his fucking like second Valorant account that I had added like way back when, and he was like, "Oh, what happened? I thought we were having such good conversation, and like, why did you suddenly block me?" And I was like, "What?" Yeah, the 6 foot tall dude who like played football and kept like asking me super personal questions about like my weight and my height and like stuff like that. And he would like always come in the chat and he would always be like, "Hey, can I see your feet?" Haha, lol, right? And so he DM'd me on my, you know, on my Valorant, and something afoot with him. Yeah, real sus. So he DM'd me and he was like, "Oh, I thought like things were fine." I was like, "Dude, no, like." What? He was like, "Yeah, you were reciprocating though," and I was like, "No, dude, I was trying to have a polite conversation with you. Like, if I really wanted to, you could fucking release the logs, the chat logs, and it's just me trying to have a nice conversation with you, and you're the one who keeps asking me for feet pics and shit." Right? Like, I was so like, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, and he's the reason why my DMs are not open. Yeah, getting the hand pics for free? I'm doing great things for the world for people who have hand fetishes. I am people. Okay. Latex is such a mess, dude. Such a mess. Hand model type hands. I wish. I think there's a lot of things that I don't like about my hands. They have really, really short nail beds. Fan sent in hand pics for her birthday. Ooh. Ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. Yeah, very loyal fan. Crushing apples? Oh! Dude, I don't know what it is, but someone who can like break an apple with their bare hands, like that shit is so fucking cool. I've tried it before. I know there's like some sort of I just fucked up. There's some like type of technique that you gotta use, and it just looks so fucking cool. Damn, girl, those hands look like they carry Cheeto dust really well. Ooh. Okay, remove latex from nail. Come on. Okay, fuck. Shit. Catastrophe. Catastrophe has struck. Okay, I'm gonna touch it up a little bit and then we can finally add on the color of the second hand. Yeah, there's some technique where like you have the upper, there's like a risen node of the apple, and then that's where you like put the palm of your hand and then you like break it open. That's like somehow what happens. Somehow. But I don't comprehend it. Oh, okay. So black cuticle, red tip. Okay. Videos were done with a single hand? What? Jesus Christ, dude. Catastrophe. Catastrophe. Whenever I I'm reading them, dude. I'm reading them. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. It was like such a weird thing to kind of get as your first experience as like a starting streamer, because he was like one of my first viewers, and it was like so weird because like I didn't want to throw away the viewership, which is like so stupid thinking back, right? Like it's just not worth keeping around a viewer like that. But at the same time, like he was one of my first viewers, and I was like, man, dude, like, what do I do? What do I do? But then I went too far and I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Okay. Cuticle's a mess, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Yes, the foot guy was one of my first viewers. Listen, I've been streaming for like, oh god. Yes, I've been streaming for a year already, or like a year and a half at this point. Whee. Okay. Yeah, no, the parasociality of whatchamacallit, Twitch is kind of insane. It's really fucking hard to kinda whatchamacallit, put a boundary between. Sorry, I'm also not in frame. Also not in frame. Okay, you know what? The index finger is looking kind of slay, despite the black. Gonna kick the bucket with his feet. Sexy feet. Can I just say for the record, I hate feet. I hate feet, man. They're so like crusty and shit, and they smell weird, and like they're just really not my thing. Can't split this apple. You got this, dude. Yeah, hands are where it's at. Hands, backs. Come on. Oh, yes, I adore bags. Big bag, small bag, Dorito shapes, not Dorito shapes. Yeah, hand holding. We're all about hand holding here. Okay, hold on. It's just kind of hard to get the black into the gaps in my cuticles. Let me. Fuck, dude. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Gonna keep going, dude. My hands are so fucking shaky because it's my non-dominant hand. Oh god, that was too much. Too much. Dude, when I used to like be super serious about drawing art and stuff, I drew hands all the time. Only trust people with the hand fetishes because they have super cool superpowers. What's my superpower? Ooh, yeah, no, the athlete's foot is so real. Ooh, dude, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, no, foot hygiene is just like, I feel like something that people really don't think about. Like, nobody has a pumice stone that they just like use on their feet. Yeah, because it's a fungi. Like, nobody thinks about it. School, you don't have to keep calling me out for being unemployed. But also, I'm flattered that you think I'm cool. Don't reel me. Don't reel my unemployedness, okay? I'm working on it. I've only been out of school for like a month. Give me some time. Give me some time. What the hell, dude? I'm getting attacked. Okay. Preliminary check. Honestly, the black is really opaque. I think we can get away with just one coat. So maybe we'll start peeling. Start peeling. New. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, latex. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Okay, let me see if I can clean up the cuticle a little bit. Hello fucking black. Okay. Moving on. We're just gonna go with this. Shit. 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 Did I not do a good job of applying the latex? I mean, probably, but come on. Peel. Peel. Yeah, having too much fun. And also it's my non-dominant hand doing the painting. This is why I'm having so much trouble. I wish I was more ambidextrous. I think people who are ambidextrous are so fucking cool, but they make sure you know. Talking about shoving a band-aid into my stabs yesterday. Holy mod, yes. That was what it was called. I did that for one of my keyboards and I feel like it kind of made a difference, but then I asked my friend to try it. And they're like, oh, it feels so like squidgy and like weird. So it's really not for everybody. Your space is super rattly. Yeah, maybe I could fix it. But it did take a really long time. I know for some people it's one of their least favorite parts of modding a keyboard. But honestly, I didn't really mind it. Okay, you know what? Good enough. Good enough. Wait, I didn't close my nail polish. I didn't. Fuck. This is not good multitasking. Not good multitasking. Yeah, for sure. For sure, spending the time to like lube all your keys, lube the stabs, and like make sure the stabs are exactly what you want. Instead of scrolling reels. True. True. I hate reels. I hate Instagram. Have I ever talked about how much I hate Instagram? It feels very performative. Like I have I know so many people who are fucking drip feeding me content from when they went to Japan like a month ago, and they're still posting about it even though they've been out of the country for like 2 weeks at this point. You've helped friends lube like 5 keys at this point. You're a good friend, dude. One of your RGB keys is slightly dimming. Ooh, is it time for a hot swap? Time for a new key? Okay, there's like a couple spots where I could probably touch up the black. Yeah, we'll do that after. We will do that after. Yeah, honestly true. The 120 yen exchange, and also true, you gotta farm the clout. But it's like, oh dude, it's so embarrassing. Like when you know that they're not in the country and they're still like faking it. Faking it just for people to be like, oh my gosh, dude, like slay, you're in Japan, that's so fucking cool, you know? And the thing is, like, it's just so hard to trust if anyone is real, you know? Like, I don't know if people are actually drip feeding or if they're actually in the country, because like I don't use Instagram religiously. So it's always oh, it's just so fucking annoying, dude. I hate Instagram. Okay, we have touched it up a little bit. Phew. You really are a hot anime babe, trust you. A good algorithm? I don't know. YouTube Shorts is like okay. I feel like they feed you the same thing once they figure out what you like though. Okay, touch up. Touch up. Come on. And I'm just touching nail polish with my bare hands. We're going with it. I'm actually like getting hella fucking tired from this. Live Leak is second place. What happened to Live Leak? What happened to Bandicam? Does anyone remember those videos that used to have the Bandicam watermark on it? Oh, fuck, dude. A conspiracy theory on Instagram Reels where they limit the good reels you get so you're digging in for shit for the gold nugget. When you finally get the mystical reel pull, that dopamine hit. Bandicam was killed by OBS? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, is my pinky okay? Yeah, I think we gotta do a little touch up. God, this shit's so hard. Okay, decent. Decent. Probably because OBS doesn't have a watermark. Yeah, the Bandicam watermark was always super, like, in your face. Yeah, personally, let's not talk about gore. Let's not talk about people dying. I would like to not think about that. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, the left hand's a little bit patchy. I might have to fix some things. 50/50? That's a subreddit that I haven't thought about in a long time. What's that one subreddit where it's like r slash it's like watch people die, except it's like funny, and it's like, oh, dog mauls its owner, and it's just like a dog having like play fighting with their owner. Yeah, I think it was r slash people fucking dying instead of watch people die. That sub was goated. It's so fucking cute. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I think that was the only that was the only good subreddit. Good subreddit. Holy shit, dude. There's actually a surprising amount of touch up that I have to do on these nails because the paper towel isn't as good as a sponge as getting into your cuticles. Okay. Ooh, eye bleach? I like eye bleach. Yeah, but when I was like an avid Reddit user, I used to basically only go on no sleep. Because I used to be like a pretty big horror fan, like creepypastas and shit. But then afterwards, like it just kind of got boring. Oh yeah, since the API changes and it makes like the mobile app fucking unusable. Yeah, it was the fucking worst, dude. Because it was just another like big corpo movement. Big corpo moment, rather. Oops. Yes, r slash no sleep was like iconic. I think mostly just because like when I grew up watching, like when I first started watching like YouTuber content, I used to basically the guy that he got cancelled. He got cancelled for a lot of shit, but he used to do like these really nice no sleep readings. Yes, on every road trip, because some of them were like really good. There was one about a guy who was basically awake in his coma the entire time. I remember that one. Okay. Touch up the red a little bit. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, man. When did I become this bad at doing nail art? Maybe it's because I haven't done it in a long time, but holy shit. I play Overwatch? It's been a while. I think the last time that I played Overwatch was because my friends were sick and tired of losing Valorant games, and then they moved to Overwatch, and then even then they still weren't having a good time. So it's, yeah. I would consider myself a Zenyatta main. Or Transformers collab? I did not know that. The last that I heard of them, they were doing the fucking La Seraphim collaboration. Touch up. Okay. Okay, guys, we're almost done. Guys, we can almost top coat this shit. Phew. Val to Overwatch pipeline real? Not really. It's not really a game that I technically got into. How's it looking? How's it looking, peeps? As a Val player, you would never play Overwatch. I think Overwatch and Valorant have their like upsides and downsides. But for me personally, like Overwatch just never really stuck. Whenever I played it with people, it felt like people weren't having fun. And for me, I value, you know, the collective experience of people. If people weren't having fun, then I'm not really having fun. Yes, maybe Overwatch before Overwatch 2 came out and it was just a rebrand, you know? Yeah, playing with people is like probably the best part about any multiplayer game. But when people around you are just like not having a good time and you're getting shit on, it's just like really not a fun experience. So my past few times playing Overwatch has not been the greatest. They get Stockholm syndrome into playing it like with League of Legends. Dude, that's what happened to me. That's why I end up playing That's why I ended up playing League of Legends, because I was like, I want to spend time with my friends, except all my friends were League gamers, and so that, yeah. And now I'm a fucking semi-professional at LoL. Okay, hold on. I might have to touch up the black a little bit. They fucked Respawn and how they fucked Apex up. Ooh, Apex. I have not. I think Apex is the only game that I really could not give any less of a shit about. Because when I was trying to play with my friends, like first of all, we were all bad, right? Like we were all trying to learn. And then they were the ones who ditched me. So that is what it is. I couldn't get into Apex because it was like unironically the only good battle royale out. True. I think I played Fortnite like right when it came out. Like it was years and years ago. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my cuticles right now before I put top coat and like seal everything. It's tough because I made a mess. It was like okay, but it certainly wasn't a game that really stuck with me. The original Fortnite game mode, yes. Like when it first came out and it was building and everything. Something about the Epic Games installer putting kernel level monitoring software. Yeah, no, same. After I found that out, I also was like a bit more reluctant to play Fortnite, but alas, here we are playing Val. Alas. I did see something about ZZZ and like some girl with a fat ass on, I think it was Instagram Reels, dude. Brain rot is so real on Instagram Reels. ZZZ, yeah man, listen here, I'm not taking no shit from an American, okay? Yeah, ZZZ, that's how it should be. I actually saw a tweet that was like, hey, if you're British, do you say ZZZ as ZZZ or ZZZ? Ooh, let's open up ZZZ, innit? Like, what about Canadians, dude? Is that in the zone 0? But like, that's so many syllables, dude. That's so many syllables. Okay, hold on. Clean up. Sorry I'm spending such a long time cleaning up, but this is what I get for being such a fucking mess. Dude, when I spell harbor with an OU, with an OU, I get so many people who are like, actually, like, why are you spelling it wrong? And I'm like, I'm a Canadian, dude. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, you know the okay, so long time ago, my TikTok got famous, right? And I spelled his name as Harbor, O-U-R, right? And then I got, come on, open, okay. Yes, Harbor with an O-U-R. And I got so many comments from angry Americans that were like, why are you spelling it with an O-U? Why are you spelling it with an O-U? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, like, what? I'm Canadian, not everyone spells the way that you do. When someone snores, do I read it as ZZZ? I read it as Z. That's how I read it though. As an engagement hack? Dude, it was so annoying though because people were like, actually. And I was just like, fuck man. Let me live. Yeah, I had people like defending me. They're like, she's Canadian. Like, what's the problem? And then people, angry Americans were like, but you have to spell it as O-U or like O-R. And it's like, that's just how things are. And then like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck did I do? What do I do? Oh god, top coat is always such a mess if you haven't let the nail polish dry enough. Okay. It's okay. We're a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. It's the Canadian agenda. Britain also uses ZZZ, okay? They also use Z, they also use OU. You know? Fucking American spelling. Except Canadians get the worst of like both worlds because we technically have to use Z in things like standardize. Like words that end in IZE. India also uses ZZZ. I did not know that. Yeah, we use Z for standardize. Words like standardize with a IZE at the end, and then we use Z. We say Z. We use OUR because that's British spelling. And whenever I type something in Google and it's like one of those spellings, it always gives me the red underline. And then it's like, yeah, no, both metric and imperial. Like I say my weight in pounds. Top code is such a mess, dude. Bagged milk degenerate. Bagged milk is OP, okay? You guys just don't know the sauce of bagged milk, okay? You guys don't understand. You have no clue how much you weigh in kilos. Me neither. Me neither. Okay, come on. Oh god, it's looking a little bit bumpy. You saw bagged milk when you went to Argentina? It was so fucking weird. It's definitely something to get used to, but it's convenient and it's also recyclable. Oh hell yeah. Bagged chalky milk. Bagged, okay, here's the thing. Flavored milk is not bagged, which kind of blows. But regular milk is. It's also like it's just like how the Canadian dairy industry is, dude. Yeah, true. Bart speaks nothing but straight facts. It's such a myth that just because something has a recycling label, it's like recyclable. And I feel like that's something that not a lot of people like ever think about. They just see the recycling symbol and they're like, yeah, recycling. But this is why we can't recycle, because especially for food, you basically have to use virgin plastic. Otherwise, it'll end up being contaminated or something, or like you don't know where the plastic has been, so you have to use virgin material. And that's, first of all, really bad for the environment, but also secondly, makes it so that you can't recycle dog shit. Because once it all gets mixed, it becomes really hard to separate shit. Okay, hold on. We might have to go in with 2 coats of top coat, but we'll see. We'll see. Just trying to catastrophe, dude. I gotta wash my hands after. What's up, cheese boy? Welcome in. Something about microplastics accumulating in the No, dude, whenever I see these like slideshows on TikTok and it's like, oh, what's the scariest thing you've ever read on Reddit? And it's like, oh, about humans and stuff. And like there's always an image of someone saying like, oh, when people tried to do research about microplastics, they realized that they couldn't find a control group. And that's supposed to be like a big reveal, right? But it just makes sense. It just makes too much sense. Yeah, paper straws can eat my hiney. Just use your lips for real, dude. Yes, especially after people found out that they were actually worse for you. You love microplastics? Yeah, I just live life like not worrying about it. Because they're already everywhere at this point. Like, what can I do? People keep saying like, oh, don't use your plastic cutting board. Then what, am I supposed to use wood instead? And then people will say, oh, you can't use wood because then the bacteria gets stuck in it. And then, oh, what am I supposed to use instead? Glass, except that shit dulls your knife, you know? Like, you really can't win when it comes to trying to make educated choices for yourself. But I think it's important to just like weigh the sanctity of metal. Yeah, it's just important to weigh your options and then like make the educated decision for yourself. Okay, this should be the last nail, and then we should be done with... Oh, finally, dude. Finally. How long has it been? It's been like an hour and a half. Holy shit. Do girls like guys with bubble butts? Yes. That's the long and short answer. Yes. I think most girls will not complain if their man has a thick ass. Even guys like guys with asses, okay? Like I went out to a barbecue the other day with my friends, right? And we have one friend who works out and his like maintenance is like 3,600 calories and he just eats in like straight ground beef. He just pops the entire thing in the oven and it comes out like gray and disgusting. He said that he doesn't do it anymore, to be fair. But he has like a really, really round ass, right? And so obviously I never said anything, but but there was one guy who would always like pull up to him and be like, hey, and he'll like slap his ass and be like, ooh, your ass is so fat. You have such a nice ass. And I was just like, he has a girlfriend. Yeah, I know. The straight cooked beef is a little bit of a catastrophe. Girls you don't know slap it? Dude, okay, low-key that's sexual harassment. I would only do that to like friends. Even then, dude, even then, like the one time I accidentally touched one of my friends' boobs and it was purely by accident and then she just like laughed it off. But I've had girls who like take off my bra and shit and they also like touch my boobs and they also like slap my ass, but I feel like it's just way more common with guys to pull up and like go bam 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 bam. You know, whatever happened to to you, King, that is sexual harassment. Be careful. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, straight men can be some of like the most gay individuals that you've ever met. Like all of my straight guy friends, they're the ones who are going around slapping their friends' asses, being like, "Oh yeah, you have such a fat ass," you know, like, or saying like, "Oh wow, this guy is so handsome. Why don't you have a girlfriend?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that they are gay, but they can act super gay. You guys just say no homo at the end, so it's okay. Yeah, that makes everything okay, right? Yeah, nothing like that happened in the girls' change room. That's all I can say. Or maybe I was not a target. You have your socks on, so it's not gay. Really? Andre, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, no, it's not okay. I think it always has to be consensual. You always gotta make sure it's consensual. And that you know those people. No homo, bro. Kiss a homie. No homo. Okay, let me try to clean up my hands a little bit. Girls go hard too? Maybe not in my high school. I feel like most of the girls kept the action to a minimum, minus the one who tried to take off my bra in the middle of a fucking mass. But yeah, other than that, but it gets too much for sure, dude, for sure. Like, I feel like some people don't know boundaries and it can be really, yeah, man. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I went to a Catholic school and so we had masses for like Christmas and shit. And so I was standing beside one of my girlfriends, or one of my friends who was a girl. Again, I'm not a lesbian. And she just like reached around really randomly and undid my bra in the middle of mass and I was like, oh. Like, what the fuck? And like I just had to sit there holding my bra together because that shit like surprised the fuck out of me. Religious girls, honestly true. Okay, no, but here's the thing. I feel like going to a Catholic school made many people not religious. Because it wasn't like mandatory for you to be a participating like Catholic or Christian or whatever. But it was mandatory for you to participate in mass and stuff. And I think that shit just like, oh dude, it was the fucking worst. It really turns you off of religion when everything is like shoved down your throat where you're like, oh, you have to do this, you have to be chaste, you have to be a virgin when you get married, you have to uphold these super duper like old-fashioned values where the man is a breadwinner and like you have to be subservient to him. Indoctrination true. Catholic all-guys school where they had a hazing thing shoving broomsticks up people's asses. That was Cardinal Carter, I do believe. Yeah, no, I heard that happening and that was so like fucked. I felt so sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to clean up my cuticles right now and it's not going well. No, but that story was so fucked up. Okay. Okay. The thumb is like, okay. If you were raised Catholic, you would become a Christian despite your parents. I ended up becoming an atheist, or not really an atheist. I consider myself more agnostic because I did end up growing super duper. I grew up really religious. But then like once you grow up and you mature, it's so irritating watching your parents like force Christianity down people's throats, or like obviously they're happy, right? Like they're the happiest that they've ever been. They're super active in church activities and like they're having a great time. But yeah, it's not your job. Like crusades, the year of crusades is over. The age of crusades, you don't have to go around wearing the fucking church on your chest and whatever, right? Like it's so it's just so irritating, like people forcing their ideals down your throat when it's something that like there are new crusades nowadays. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. That's fucked. Yeah, it should be their choice. I think, listen, I've talked about this before. I think circumcision and baptism should happen when you're like an adult, and like if it's for religious reasons, it should be a choice that you actively make yourself rather than a parent forcing you to yeah, for religious reasons. If it's for health reasons, sure. Get it done as a baby. But if your parents are like, "Oh, like I expect my child to be circumcised," right? And, you know, and being, you know, whatchamacallit, baptized. I think when you're a baby, like, you don't understand at all. So, like, like, as a baby, you won't even remember your baptism or whatever. Sorry, I know this is, like, a really weird comparison to make, right? But this is just what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, I think these choices should be made when you're an adult who can actually think for themselves. Yeah, I cannot give consent. Like, it's the same reason why, sorry, I'm gonna stop my train of thought right there because I can't complete it. Yeah, I think they should just wait until they become an adult. Obviously, it's gonna be like traumatizing maybe to heal and whatever, but they'll give you anesthesia if you decide to go through with it. Like, you're a man. The health system favors men anyways. Okay, on that note, your religion is Raven. Oh god, dude. Hey, we can start a religion out of this. What's that guy's name? Oh, what's that guy's name? He, the guy who made the history of the world and history of Japan. What was his name? But he was funny. Okay, yeah. On that note, let's raid someone. Shout out to your mom for TMI, dude. TMI. Pivot back into prey? Nah, dude. I got things to do. I gotta pack. I gotta clean up stuff, you know? Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with me while I did my nails. Let's find someone to raid. You guys want to watch ZZZ? I'm traveling? No, I'm moving back to my house. Okay. You guys interested in ZZZ? Not when I say it like that. Sue me, dude. I live in Canada. Okay. How's heaven? I'll see you guys maybe Monday. I think it'll have to depend on you know, the situation in my house, but we'll see. We'll see. Bye. Thanks for watching.